What, did you want to build up enough to where it'll actually work with you properly? Of course I start coughing the moment I go on. The moment it starts actually being live. Lucky bloody me. Alrighty then, greetings everyone, I am Dr. J, and welcome back to another Variety Night. It is been a while since we last did this, but since that we are coming to the end of the year, and since that I can't do my usual stream on Saturday, I figured it'd be nice to shake things up a little bit. Yes, I know, James voice chat, give me a second, let me do an intro. So, as a result of that, since that we are coming near the end of Super Meat Boy as well, or at least, well, since that it's likely that I'll be wrapping up the main focus of the stream at that point. I might alternate every now and then, but since that the game is kicking my ass, and since that I'm very close to finishing the game in normal mode, I figured, you know what? I'm not going to worry too much about going completionist, but to that end, I do need to make sure that everything else is seen to. And as a result, what I'm thinking is that as part of tonight's Variety Night, after we've gone through the game that's on the screen right now, we'll go ahead and play a couple games that I'd like to potentially replace with it. Both of which are games that I'd potentially be doing retrospectives of over on the review channel, but both games from my childhood that I really enjoyed, and it should be a fun time. Also, if you're listening in, one of my viewers has been, as you can see, has been requesting to hop onto voice chat during one of these streams for a while, and so my feeling is, in order to add a degree of fairness, I'm thinking, okay, you know what, there's a main voice section in Discord, you want in? You can get in. So let's throw things out of whack by jumping in now. Alrighty, looks like we are good to go. It might need to mute the stream because of it coming from me, so how you doing?
Yep.
Let me just turn you up a little bit, apparently. Okay. So hello.
My name is Jamie. I go by Jamie if you're curious.
Ah.
I should go by Jamie. I want to change my username, but I just don't know how.
Lou seems to do it relatively frequently. You might be able to ask him.
Might ask him in the future. I haven't really put in... It's something I want to do, but it's not really high on my priorities.
Fair enough. There are more important things. It's not like they're trying to build a brand on here, so it's not as if you need to change it drastically.
Yeah.
So how you doing?
Good. Cold out.
Yeah, both the cats are indoors because of that.
I live in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Where are my relative to Minnesota? I think I'm a little south of you, but it dropped to -1 where I am.
I live in the southern part of Minnesota, around the Twin Cities area.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for me, it got to around -1 where I am, so the cats have been staying inside, much to their chagrin.
I got like negative. It's like around negatives. For me, it's like in the -30s.
Ow. Okay, I'm gonna stop complaining. Although, to be fair, where I live, we don't get this cold very often. I think this is literally the coldest I've ever seen.
Oh no, it gets
weather.
cold like during all the time. There was a Halloween blizzard one year.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And I'm already losing this hardcore character. Crap. Although, I know the stream's probably got a bit of a 20-second delay for you, but...
Yep.
Well, things are gonna go very badly. I'm sure you will hear ahead of time if things go horribly, horribly wrong.
Yep.
Should be fun. Why are you not coming near me? Okay, I'll do it the easy way.
Yeah. I just need to tell you, there's something that I've been wanting to say. I have a massive game collection of old PS2 games.
Say again?
I have this massive collection of like old PS2 games along with Xbox, Wii, and GameCube games.
Uh-huh.
Along with Wii U and Switch and DS. And some PS1 and PC games. I have a pretty decent sized collection.
Ah, so that's why you're always talking about all sorts of stuff in chat.
Because I have a lot of stuff. It's not even going into my digital library. It's huge.
I can imagine.
So, my backlog is so long it literally, you can't see it over the horizon.
Yeah, that's most people. Because if I were to and I've probably got enough games from Humble Bundles and all sorts of other assorted stuff that I'm probably just as bad. My father was fortunately... He made sure to impress upon me that, hey, you should only buy things when you have to. So actually, let me dig up my backlog document real quick. Since I just beat this boss.
off the.
Yeah, I'm not going to read out mine because I don't need to necessarily quote reveal what I'd be working on long term, because just because something's on here doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be covering it. So just with what I've started here, let me switch over to a numbering system instead of bullet point. Let's see, 9 that have technically been started at some point, and of this stuff, and 18 that are not started. This is just the stuff that I want to go through and eventually look at after filing down what I do have in my backlog to, hey, I'm really interested in this stuff. This will be fun. And stuff gets periodically added and removed as I either lose interest or something else happens. But it's good to have that list.
It is. I have like a bunch of old like games that are like that go for like hundreds of dollars these days. I inherited like most of my games from my parents because they don't usually play them anymore. I still live at their house, but that's mostly because houses are expensive.
Yeah.
I'm only 21 anyway.
Fair enough. Well, not at the age I expected to. I mean, I'm a few years older than that. I'm still don't have a house yet, so it'll take you a while. I'm getting to where I can do it.
Yeah, I plan on. I actually have a game called Alundra, which, if I got this off eBay once, like a few years ago, and I need to look at the price, but I got it for like $75, and I believe it goes for like something like. This is the first game, to be precise. There's the second game, which is completely different. It's
as it always.
Alundra for PS1. Like on eBay, I see it going for 100. The complete with manual and registration mint. That's Alundra 2. Never mind. That was 83 for Alundra 2. For the original, it goes for 150, and this is with no map. I don't have the case. I just have the disc. But for a complete manual map and disc, it goes for like $189.
Yeah. There's a lot of older stuff like that. You'd be surprised how high it goes. I mean, just even stuff that's technically still usable, like the old Disney VHSs. My parents still have a bunch of those, and they're still usable, and they could probably sell them for literal thousands if they wanted to.
Yeah, I found this disc of Alundra. It was just a disc. It came in a white case. It was just a disc. It works. It's a PS1 game. I got it for like $75.
Not bad.
Yeah, it usually goes for like $189.
Jeez.
It was more expensive at one point.
Yeah, and that's why God invented emulation, for better or worse.
Yeah, I have a PS2, so I can't emulate. So, my computer's a potato.
To be fair, mine was a potato and I was still able to emulate Chrono Cross, but then again, the work required to emulate a PlayStation was pain.
Yeah, I have a PS2. So me running on PS1 games is not nearly as pain.
Yeah, you just plop the disc in. I had to work for it to get emulation to cooperate.
Mine has the issue of like one of the memory cards. I have to stick a memory card underneath the top of the memory card, otherwise it doesn't read the memory card.
Yeah, boy.
I think it's a connection issue.
There's always something, isn't there? Back when memory cards were a thing.
Mine is the fat PS2. But mine's old.
Yeah, the fast one, as in the one that still took 2 seconds to load in any area.
No, it's the original fat model.
Oh, the original. I thought you said fast for a second.
No, I didn't say the fast model. I said fat.
Fair enough.
The thick one, the one that is like basically a brick.
Note to self: turn down game audio for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, since that I'm having to run through Discord, I'm having to do all of my audio balance outside of OBS, so this is a weird experience in that respect.
Yeah, I assume it is. I actually have like a bunch of like some obscure PS2 titles on here, like Future Tactics: The Uprising by Crave Entertainment.
Those are names that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's pretty good music too.
What kind of game is it?
It's a tactics game, so it's a mix of a tactics game and sort of an FPS. Is sort of the easiest way. It's like you run around the map, taking turns and shooting the enemy, but when you shoot the enemy, the game switches to you aim at the enemy at first person to line it, and you have to line up your shot.
That almost sounds like Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah, except you go in first person and you can unlock a zoom, and it's basically you have to do one crosshair, one line goes this way, then another one goes the other way, and when those two lines cross is where you fire.
Huh.
It's hard to explain. It'd be easier if to look it up, but if I can turn on camera for a second.
Well, I won't be able to show it on stream, but I guess I can pause it real quick.
So I'm just gonna pull it up because... Yes.
Yeah, video's a little blurry, though.
Yeah, my camera.
I can at least see the box art. That's alright.
Yeah. It's a, like, 2004 game. It runs on it's a renderware game.
A what game?
2000's working horse. Game engines. I stole that quote from someone else.
There we go.
Anyway.
Mine's a raisin. Oh, I'm assuming that's in reference to your computer, Lou.
I see that, yeah.
I'm assuming that's in reference to a PC.
Yeah, mine's a potato.
Yeah, I was like that for my first few years, even while I was doing YouTube stuff.
A year ago, and it was I got this about a year ago for $200 after my more expensive one broke. And I didn't have the cash, but I really needed a computer at the time.
Well, 200 for a PC ain't bad.
It's like 200. It's like, it can run Steam, it can at least run some games.
Well, that's the nice thing about indies, at least.
It can run PS3 games that report Steam on low settings.
Yep.
I usually only play 30 because my computer's a potato.
Yeah, I'm starting to see why you weren't why you didn't care over much about frame rate now, because it's actually kind of funny, because I dealt with a lower frame rate for a long time just out of necessity, even though I could tell a difference in some games, because I would go from a game like, I don't know, Torchlight actually, this game I'm playing right now, I'd go from this to playing StarCraft Brood War back when I was covering that for YouTube, and there was a major difference, and I could feel the difference in the response time, because it doesn't just affect the visuals, it also affects how easy it is to respond. And it's hard to go back to that. And I remember the first time that I put the graphics card in that I'm using now, I had been... I'm trying to remember the exact circumstances. I had made a couple of major, costly mistakes in building it that ended up needing me to replace the processor a couple of times because I either broke it or there was some kind of damage. Which, that was fun. But the graphics card could slot in well enough to where I could at least have a PC in the meanwhile, and you immediately notice the difference that, oh, I'm looking at my footage, and usually I have to look with 30 FPS when I'm looking back at footage, but no, this is 60! Ooh, I like this already. And this was a fairly basic game video-wise. I think it was Stardew Valley footage of all things. I was able to play at 60 FPS, but I wasn't able to play back my footage at 60 FPS, which was weird.
Yeah, that sounds strange. Yeah.
The fun of potatoes.
I grew up on like PS1, PS2, Xbox, original Xbox, and later on I got a Wii. So I grew up on games that didn't run at 60, so it's just sort of just like
yeah.
It's just like 30 is more than enough than playable for me. I can tolerate it.
Yeah, because
at 60, I only really notice a frame rate when it tanks, when it's chugging.
Yeah, so you'd notice it for something like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, perhaps.
Yeah, I can notice that. I grew up with, I had Spiral X the Dragonfly. That game gave a kid was so bad it gave someone a seizure, apparently.
Oh god, that sounds bad. Wow.
PS2 version, to be precise. Although that game has some long ass load time.
Well, it was a time before SSDs. Heck, even hard disks are slow as molasses.
It was actually, the game was rushed. It was originally intended to have a 60 frame rate, but they had to rush it for the holiday season, so...
As is tradition, there's always the rush. There's always some compromise that has to be made on some stuff like that.
For a game like that, I'd recommend just overclocking the CPU to play that.
Although if it's a load time issue, it might just be a limitation of hard disks, but it also depends on how much is being loaded.
Load times are long only in the PS2 version. They are much shorter in the GameCube version.
So it might just be a matter of how they're loading stuff in then.
That's true. And also the game's frame rate chugs like crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, how did saving work on the GameCube? Because I know the PlayStation had memory cards, but...
I have a Wii and it used memory cards, I know that.
Yeah.
It's memory card based.
The GameCube as well? Okay, interesting then. I wonder what was different with how they were storing stuff.
Xbox was the only console that used an internal memory. have a Note, that's an Xbox. Not original. I have two. One of them is, both don't work very well. One's dead and the other barely runs.
Fun times.
Yeah, the old one is much older and I had it for a long time. So yeah. I actually used to have this TV that when it showed like too much white on the screen, it would start doing the bar thing. I have no idea what caused that.
Huh. I wonder.
It's like there would be these like black bars that would just freak out. The TV would if there was all too much white on the screen. I don't have that TV anymore. It's gone to the garbage, but.
Sounds like an issue with the. Well, if it was a issue like that, I wonder if it was the graphics card.
It was a CRT, to be precise.
Oh, was the CRT that was acting up? Huh.
Yeah, it was an old CRT. We used to have.
Yeah.
Got rid of the CRT TV.
Never known a CRT to do that.
Has that HDMI and component.
Interesting.
Which is how I have my freaking PS2 both plugged into the same TV.
Let's see. What's chat up to? I was watching a guy who said he was building the worst PC, and I'm here barely running cool math games. Ow.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lou. I remember those days.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff down there. Have some thunder.
Like, I own, like, a bunch of sometimes... I didn't keep my PS1 games in cases very well maintained when I was younger, so a lot of them are missing their cases. I own Xenogears, actually. I own a physical copy of that.
Yeah.
It's completed box with manual. I think it has a manual anyway. Yeah, it has the manual, it has both discs. It's basically in mint condition.
Nice.
The skills for pretty penny, I'm not selling it. I want to keep that. I want to get the Xenosaga game, but getting the first two wouldn't be too hard, but getting the third one, ooh boy, that one's expensive.
What, did it not release in the West or
no,
something?
No, it released in the West, they had a limited run.
Ah.
It's the one that in Xenosaga series started out decently successful and it just sort of went down. Not in quality, but in sales.
Well, if it's anything like Xenoblade, it's already fairly niche, so that doesn't surprise me too much.
So, it's like the second game is probably the worst of it, but that's because it had different developers. They let a younger crew take over.
Ah.
But the creator let them do that. So a lot of it, and they only got to the original Xenosaga was meant to be 6 parts. Got cut down to 3, and even then, the first part didn't even cover the entirety of Episode 1's story. It was supposed to be Episode 1's story.
So, it sounds like something that either was horrifically... Well, I'm trying to think of what could lead to that, because that sounds like something that... So it sounds like something that Peter Molyneux would promise, and then only halfway deliver then. Because he became notorious for that ever since... He's been notorious for that ever since Fable.
But it still ended up being good. It's just... It's not quite as grand as it was originally intended to be.
Yeah, well, people like Fable as well, but... That was also overpromised as well. Ah, well.
Malik is always looking for a good Fable, but he has never managed to find one. And that wasn't a Bethesda game. I was poking fun at Fable. 2006.
Yep. Although, to be fair, you run into that with a lot of... Oh, jeez. You run into that with a lot of creatives within... Especially the old guard creatives, whether it be people like Peter Molyneux, whether it be Tim Schafer. You'll have incidents where... In a setting like LucasArts, for instance, they'll do really well because there will be a degree of creativity because they'll be forced, to work within certain limitations, like, hey, you need to do this because we need to actually turn a profit this year. So it constrains you a little bit, but that limitation can also breed creativity and ensure that, hey, this idea is really stupid, this is not going to land, don't you even think about it. Rein in some of the crazier aspects. And that's a problem that Tim Schafer has had for a while, is just properly turning a profit. I think I remember back in, what was this, somewhere in the 2010s when I think Total Biscuit was still doing stuff where I think it was one of his award shows that he did to basically say, hey, Game Awards are a bit cringe, well, he wouldn't have used those terms back then, but hey, Game Awards are a bit scuffed, let's go ahead and just do something that's quote-unquote more highbrow that has more explanation put into it. And I think I think I remember the exact title that he used because he repeated this line forever. It was the Stop Buying Pre-Order... It was the Stop Buying Pre-Order Games... Stop Pre-Ordering Video Games Award for... Well, the Sharpened Pitchfork Award? Oh wait, no, it was... No, the Sharpened Pitchfork Award was for a specific studio. I think it was Stop Pre-Ordering Video Games for... Well, either way, all I have to say, he put Double Fine up there as, oh god, I don't want to put Double Fine on here, but you have a problem with abandoning early access titles and overpromising and over going out of scope and requiring way too much money. Oh god. Very long description to get to that point, but short version, sometimes limitations breed creativity. And sometimes isn't really a qualifier.
Xenogears was meant to be a 6-part, was meant to be part 5 in a 6-part story.
Mm-hmm.
It's self-contained, it can work on its own, but it was meant to be 4 prequels and a sequel.
I'm gonna have so much to worry about once I get to Xenoblade 2, aren't I?
One takes place 150,000 years before Xenogears. Detailing how the main villain came, how the endgame boss got to the planet that it takes place on.
Mm-hmm.
Partly. Part 2 deals with the life on that planet. Part 2 deals with the life on the new world. Part 3 deals with the world at the height of its technological advancement. Part 4 is the 500 years ago the villain. And Part 5 is the game. And Part 6 is what came after.
Ah. Alright, we're at the boss that's probably gonna mulch me. Here goes nothing. This is a hardcore character, so if this run dies, we go to the next game.
I'm paraphrasing from Perfect Works. Which is the companion piece that is pretty much necessary to understand Xenogears' plot.
That's always tough when you have to go to extended material.
It was mostly because Xenogears' second disc had to be basically, it goes from a standard RPG to a visual novel with smatterings of dungeons and gameplay. It had to completely change because they basically ran out of budget by the end of the first disc. And it was either that or just only sell the first disc. That cuts out the narrative abruptly. Either get the whole narrative or have the second half of the narrative be heavily cut down.
Yeah.
Be a paraphrased version of it. It still ends up being pretty good. Not as good as it could have been.
If only it weren't incomplete. Fair enough. Let's see.
It's one of those. It was the director's first time playing it. First time the director. His team was filming the 3D environments, and they only had 2.5 years.
Oh, let's catch up with chat real quick. Let's see. What's Lou been saying? I've got a plan to kill the Batman? I'm sure, buddy. Let's see. What game do you think you're gonna keep dying on this stream? Well, here's the thing, Lou. The other 2 games on the docket for tonight are games that I am very much familiar with, that I have played multiple times to completion. If I die on any one of those, I will have to turn in my gamer badge. So, the only way that you'll see a death on here is with this character. And if it is a death, it's going to be a tragic one, because this is a hardcore character where I die once, I have to start from scratch. Oh, don't look at that right now. I do not... This dungeon has claimed many a hardcore Ember Mage when I've played this game. I do not want to die here again.
I own a decent chunk of licensed games. Some of them are good, some of them suck.
Yeah. They used to be basically resoundingly terrible at one point. I don't think it was until Arkham Asylum that they started being slightly better.
Yeah, even before then, there was still the occasional decent one.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars was basically the only standout as being good in my mind.
Yeah, the only other ones I can think of are the Cars games, surprisingly enough, the original Cars.
Really?
That one's actually pretty... It's nothing outstanding, but it isn't terrible.
The Cars games?
It actually got the entire voice cast from the original film back.
Okay, now that surprises me even more, because wasn't there a Hollywood actor playing the lead?
Film. It's basically a sequel story taking place like about a few months later, at the start of a new season.
Huh.
And deals with... They even got that... This was before Doc Hutton's original voice actor passed away. So he actually got to speak in it. It actually is really good. It's nothing outstanding, but at least it's surprisingly good. And the other one would be the Treasure Planet PS2 game, which is actually a decent platformer, something like Jak and Daxter.
Oh boy.
Pretty much a Jak and Daxter clone, but hey, at least it's copying a good game.
Okay. Alright, we made it out of the really dangerous area. Now, let's see. How much further do we want? Well, we usually go 45 minutes per game on these variety nights, so we'll go through a little bit more. Maybe I can knock out Act 1 for tonight. As we've just got a couple small dungeons and then the main dungeon left.
I remember buying a lot of my old games at Blockbuster. Like, a lot of the older ones I have were from Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster mixed with a GameFire. It had that. I got this game from it. This is a game I think it was GameFire when I got it. It has a Blockbuster stamp on it.
Yeah, I don't recall ever renting anything from Blockbuster, but I do remember when they were around.
I remember them around. I even bought a few things from there.
Nice.
And there used to be a game store attached to one nearby, and it had that when that Blockbuster went, the other game store, so all it's left is GameStop pretty much.
Yeah. It's really weird to
It's
just...
still occasionally shop at, but that's because it's out of Target.
Yeah. Oh man, strange world we live in where buying physical media just isn't as common anymore.
Yeah, I like physical media.
Yep, there is a nice aspect to it. You know it's always there, even if the servers die.
It also just feels cool to see how all the games are lying on a shelf.
Uh-huh. Yep, got all my Star Wars games up on the bookcase next to me.
Yeah, it's just
I think the only one that I don't have is Battlefront 2, which the brother has.
Display. Just like having like a shelf full of movies that we have downstairs.
Uh-huh.
Feels like there's just something so nostalgic about that.
Welcome to the old man stream, apparently.
Yes.
Then
Even though we're only like in our 20s.
Yeah. Late 20s for me, to be
A
fair.
game called Goblin Commander. It's sort of an RTS style game.
Your pet has
There's
I'm
only
not
original
familiar with
Xbox.
it.
I don't know if it has a PC port.
I'm not familiar with it. Most of my gaming experience... Well, my parents were very tech-savvy, specifically my dad, so he was careful.
Conquering the other Goblin tribes. Basically, the game is Goblin Commander, Unleash the Horde. I could send... I have a picture. I can look... I'll... Look.
Yeah, go for it. We've got all
I'll
night.
pull up the camera again, because my camera is not that great, but...
Well, it's still something. Let me just full screen you real quick.
Yes, I look quite young.
That's not necessarily a problem. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
There we are.
Yeah, this is the old Xbox game.
Yep.
I don't know if it was on other platforms because I haven't really seen it on others. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Take looking young as a compliment. That won't always be the case.
Yeah, I look like most people think I look like 17.
Yep, I remember being college age and people asking me if I've graduated from high school.
Yes, I'm 21 and I look like I'm 17.
Where are you going?
No,
Well,
looking
actually,
at
no, I'm
this-
not gonna ask that.
It was a real-time strategy video game released in 2003 for the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube.
So, how did real-time strategy games work on console? Because
it was kind of like Pikmin. I haven't played this game in forever.
kind of like Pikmin. Because I think RTS and I think stuff like StarCraft and Supreme Commander, stuff that really doesn't translate well to console.
Gameplay is a combination of real-time strategy and light action, where players gather resources to develop their horde of goblins while also being able to take direct control of certain units. Reading the Wikipedia article.
Ah. Well, it's not like I can look at it right now. I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, here, I'll have a gameplay. I'll read it out to you.
Yeah, go for it.
For a 5, and takes control of number from 5 different goblin clans, which each have unique traits, designs, objectives, harvesting resources of the horde of... So, a top-down perspective user interface, each player begins one clan shrine with every golem to the one hall of dice, former recruiting the upgrading. Yeah. Basically, there's the 5 in clans. The one you start with, Stone Crushers, gray, Hellfire red, Stormbringer blue, Plaguespitter green, and the Night Horde purple. As opposed to close kind of range-oriented. It supports 2 modes, single-player campaign. I do wonder if this game would ever get re-released.
How
You ever seen-
niche is it?
you got
Because
an
it sounds like
average-
it's if it's a gender, well, not gender. What the hell? What am I saying? If it's a genre bender, then, which is what it sounds like, I don't know how niche it would be.
Yeah, it received average reviews. I kind of like to see it get ported to, Comparative Crimson Skies can be played on more on the Crimson Skies Xbox game can get played on more consoles. Ported to later. Oh, if you ever get an Xbox, if you ever get a 360 or an Xbox One, you can play this.
That is true. I've been tempted to get an Xbox just to have as, well, as a TV console at some point because I don't really have too much interest in getting a PlayStation, but
After what they did.
I'm mulling over it because I'm wondering what would make more sense, a Steam Deck with a dock or an Xbox. And I'm thinking the Steam Deck might make more sense if I did want to get something like that.
Does make more sense. In my opinion, the Xbox would need to be able to run on every console, but that's way too expensive.
Yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to the Steam Deck getting... Oh, crap. I'm looking forward to the Steam Deck becoming more widely recognized, because what's been surprising to me is apparently it's doing really well in Japan.
Handheld consoles do really well in Japan.
Yeah, because of just how busy they keep... Well, just because of how busy Japanese people generally keep themselves, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But because of that, well, if that goes well, it means hopefully we'll actually get better PC ports from Japan, because that's been a crapshoot for a long time now.
Thank you, Square Enix, Thank you, Square Enix.
Yeah, go ahead, take the EGS money and then do nothing with it. I'm never gonna...
I don't like the Epic Game Store, personally.
Yeah, no. Epic Game Store is one of the things if I see it, it basically means if this doesn't have a console version, I'm not playing it.
Or eventually get the piece, or eventually get the Steam for, hopefully. Which is
I'm not even gonna... Actually, not even then. You took the money, you got my sale. That's how I feel about it. I don't want to... Well, it might sound petty to say it like that, but at the same time, you got your money, so... I don't know if I should necessarily feel bad, because it feels very much like a deal with the devil that I don't necessarily want to support. Fortunately, it seems that that's mostly died down by the fact that Hades 2 will be releasing on both storefronts simultaneously. So thankfully I can still play Hades 2, but I can't play Darkest Dungeon 2 by that rule, which sucks. Darkest Dungeon was so good.
Unless that gets a port to a console, you're not being able to play that.
To be fair, it might get to Switch at some point, but...
Which is one of the most likely console to go to, because everything's coming to the Switch.
Yeah. My current PC is the Hot Wheels PC. Wait, is that a thing?
Wouldn't surprise me.
As in it's branded Hot Wheels, or... What is this, Regal?
This is sorcery.
What the Sam hell is this?
You ever heard of the film Holes?
I think I've actually watched that. I haven't watched a whole lot of films.
The film, I've seen trailers for it. The only thing I know about it is the meme of, well, that's too damn bad!
I remember watching it at some points. I remember the basic outline of the plots, and I remember some of the key details, but a lot of it's a blur now. I remember watching it, but I don't remember too much about the actual thing itself. Oh, Regal's sending an image in Discord. Also, Regal, feel free to hop on to the voice chat. We are in main voice right now. That is an open invitation for anyone watching the stream. Let's see how quickly we can get me canceled. Please, please behave.
I bet 2 seconds.
Please behave. Please behave. You will get banned.
I was just making a joke.
I know, but I do have to say that. I can't play favorites on that front. I like having a YouTube channel. Although, to be fair, stuff that goes on Discord. Well, either way. There we go. Oh, I need to level up. Ah, crap. Die, sucker.
I heard someone come in. Hello.
Let's see.
What else is here? Whooper.
Ah. Regal.
Oh, this is weird.
Or should I say, heresy enjoyer.
How long are we gonna keep that guy going?
Until you let it die. I'm keeping it going.
Don't let me stop you. It amuses me that none of you are willing to give it up.
I'm just mostly amused by it. I mostly prefer to call them cuddles.
Yeah, just to be completely random, yeah. Let's
Hey, at least
see.
it rhymes.
That is true. Let's see.
Chuckles and Knuckles rhymes.
No. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're getting... Oh man, we're getting close to the point that has me nervous. At least gameplay-wise, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Go! So how are you all doing tonight? How are you doing, Regal?
I'm doing all right. I'm playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is just Borderlands 2, but with more D&D elements to it.
Yeah, my sister and I played through all of Borderlands 2 a long time ago.
That's the only thing I know about that.
Yeah.
That one line. Said by Mr. Torg.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, Mr. Torg blows up the ocean, so...
Sounds about right. Yeah. The sense of humor wasn't to my taste, and it was a little bullet spongy for my liking, but it's alright. Well, at least Borderlands in general.
Punch him so hard he explodes. You punch the guy and he explodes.
Welcome to Borderlands humor. It's either lol so random or toilet humor.
What?
We're also random over that.
I've been playing the Borderlands game since the first one came out, so I've been having a great time with them.
Yeah. Well, I'm too used to my Diablo-style niche where you've got more than one ability, so I'm a little biased against them on that respect. They also really are designed with co-op, and it's hard to find people who will actually play.
I'm more of like a platformer RPG guy. So I can't play that one Zelda. Play Zelda.
Yeah. It's always interesting to see what people are playing as well, because people,
when
when someone says they're a gamer, I'm sat there going, okay, what do you play though? Because that could mean any number of things. Are you someone who just plays the yearly sports game release? Do you play Call of Duty? Do you play RPGs? Strategy games? There's all sorts of sub-niches.
Currently I've been playing Neo, The World Ends With You, but I flip-flop between a couple of games at a time.
Isn't that a Souls-like?
Neo, The World Ends With You? No, that's a Square Enix game for the Switch version.
What am I thinking of then?
Blank.
Oh, I'm thinking of... No, not Nier. That's not a... What am I thinking of?
I'm talking about Neo, The World Ends With You.
Yeah, apparently I'm not familiar with it. What's it about?
It's an entire RPG that takes place entirely confined into Shibuya.
In what?
Shibuya. It takes place purely in the ward of Shibuya. Japanese city ward. It's very much based off fashion, like Japanese fashion.
Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay, I wasn't sure what you meant by Shibuya. Is that a place, a brand?
The Shibuya, the city.
Okay.
I think that's just something
As you
people
can,
say on like a bus.
oh crap! As you can tell, I know very much.
I'm a guy who watches Vijino Gamings and all that stuff. Hey, we got a fourth person, but he's muted currently.
Oh no, it's you.
Hey, Lou.
Your pet is overburdened. Your pet is departed.
I can't see if he's still muted or not, so I'm just gonna keep going. Let's see. How far along are we? Okay, so we're on floor 1 of 2, plus the boss room. Yeah, we'll go ahead and complete this dungeon and then move on to the next game.
Yeah. I like looking at everyone's profile. One, you have a Whooper, I can't tell what loses, and yours is just the standard Discord app.
Yeah, eventually I'll have to change it. Actually, depending on how many of you watched the stream I did over on my review channel, I'm going to be doing a slight rebrand eventually, and I'll be replacing profile icons around the same time. It's mostly just a matter of when I can figure out an art style I like for, well, how I visually want to represent myself on the channels. Once that I figured that out.
Both my Discord and my YouTube thumbnail, I like Beyond Good and Evil.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I've heard nothing but good things about the game. And apparently the second game has officially been in development longer than Duke Nukem Forever. Congratulations.
I didn't think that was possible.
It has officially happened. It's been 15 years since it was announced. Something crazy like that.
The game was originally a sequel, then was made into a prequel. What's next? They turned it back into a sequel?
I thought they had already done that.
No, there's been no confirmation on anything about that. The last info update was a few years after 2018.
All I will say is Matt McMuscles, if you're familiar with that channel, he's gonna have the most amazing what happened for that game if it ever comes out.
Yes, yes he will.
That's gonna be glorious. I don't watch too many. I haven't watched the more recent ones lately, but those are fascinating.
Yeah, the one with Digimon Survive is interesting because that game is actually good. Its development time was mostly because they pretty much scrapped the 2.5-year development they had and restarted.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about Matt McMuscle's What Happened stuff, is that he will look at stuff that's actually good as well, that's still, despite all the difficulties, turned out amazing. I think, didn't Metroid Prime feature on there at one point? Because that was...
Not sure, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it on there, but it could be.
Hello, my name is Dr. No.
Because that game almost was very different because there was almost an issue with the language barrier where someone had meant... In fact, I think it's been said on a dev interview that I watched a long time ago when the Metroid Prime trilogy was releasing onto the Wii, actually. What ended up happening is there was almost an entire mechanic that was lost in translation because there was something said about a bug's eye and they eventually figured out, oh wait, visors, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
And so...
That was from Miyamoto.
And so a core component of Metroid Prime almost didn't make it in because of it almost got lost in translation.
Apparently, the reason why the game has the original Metroid is they originally were going to do Super, but they used a third-party emulator. Nintendo didn't like that, so they said, here, use the original Metroid. So they had the emulator for that.
Yeah. I wonder how Metroid Prime 4's doing.
Haven't heard a thing about it.
Yeah, they've been awfully quiet.
Again, that's Nintendo's MO as of late.
I mean, that's them with most things.
They tend to just not talk. Nintendo was very secretive.
Yeah, and whenever people try and get leaks out of them, it just does not work because I think the fact that we've heard about Fire Emblem Engage, that's a rarity because there were people, I think with the last Direct, who were predicting that Twilight Princess and/or Wind Waker would show up. Nope.
Nope. That's been going around, like, how many Switch Pro rumors have we had?
Yeah, and then the most recent one said end of 2023, which I don't believe you. That's way too low of a little time to actually advertise this thing.
Yeah, no. Nintendo will just reveal it out of the blue.
Yeah.
Even come out.
Although, to be fair, Nintendo has gotten better about marketing their stuff. They kind of had to after the Wii U failed to land.
Yeah. We tend to really only announce things in Direct or Direct, E3s, and small things at the Game Awards.
Release Advance Wars already, damn it. I know why you held it back initially, but damn it, release it already. I wanted to show everybody the majesty of the old GBA nonsense. Come on, please, let me do it. Don't make me make a retrospective on the originals before it comes out. I will do it. Maybe I should do it anyway.
I've talked about the original Dragon Quest before on the stream, but I'm going to say it here because it's easier to articulate with voice. Hi, Lou. In the original Dragon Quest, there was only one save point in the entire game at the very starting area. And you basically had to backtrack across the entire map if you wanted to save.
Ow.
I believe in the Japanese version, there was no save point.
I think at that point I'd just emulated and used save states.
I think, yeah. But this was the Stone Age of JRPGs.
That is true. What would it be? Actually, if it was original NES, yeah, you'd either have to use codes or... Yeah, that would suck. Although even codes would be difficult if you had to worry about inventory.
In the original Japanese version, there was only one for every character only had one sprite and only faced one direction.
Oh man.
When you would move to the side, you would slide. He added 4 directional sprites in the US version. It's called Dragon Warrior. The games were called Dragon Warrior until 8, which is the first one to go by Quest.
Yeah, I guess they wanted something that has more, I guess, impact for the Western market, perhaps?
No, I heard it was because there was already a trademark on the name Dragon Quest in the West.
Huh. I wonder what it was for, though.
Another pen and paper.
That's a little too much.
It's a pen and paper game, I think. So they had to change it.
Ah.
think it was pen and paper.
Oh, pen and paper RPG? That would explain it, actually. That makes more sense. Oh, there's the final... Ooh, there's the boss room. Oh, boy.
Yeah, and
We're gonna have glory to see to there. I have literally had characters get one shot at this boss, so Lou, cover your butts. I don't know why that's just Lou. Everybody cover your butts. It's gonna be great.
Okay,
I advance on.
I'll enjoy every moment of the suffering.
I'm sure you will.
The delay between this so amazing.
Dream in the voice.
Yeah, it's let me guess, 20 seconds or so. That's what it's looking like right now.
More like 10 or 5.
Actually, not as bad as I thought then.
Yeah, I can't tell, but it's a little behind. Yeah. By the way, you know the game Bionicle Heroes?
I think my brother has that on his shelf. We have the PC version.
I have the PS2 version.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say, it was originally going to be a first-person shooter game. And they originally developed...
Well, isn't it third person now?
It is in third person. Originally it was going to be in... Although the DS version is an FPS game.
Well, yeah. But although you have to do everything different for the DS. It was the same way with the Game Boy back in the olden days.
The Game Boy version is top-down shooter. Game Boy Advance version is...
Yeah. Oh yeah, at some point the brother and I are gonna need to do that whole Bionicle thing, although it's probably not something I can see to this year. Unless I have the brother start doing the legwork. What was that?
I'm just turning my fan on.
Ah, cool.
Because I'm getting hot.
Getting hot. Didn't you say that it got to minus
The
30
heat
where
is
you
on
are?
high. The heat in this room is on high and my door is shut.
Alright, fine. At that point, just turn down the heat.
Well, my parents like it this high, and I don't have a choice.
Oh, so it's a matter of
my
different
choice.
heating in different rooms. That's fair. Because the room I'm in tends to run a little colder as well, so I have to have a space heater on at all times. That's fair.
That has one downstairs. I have my heater is completely exposed. It's right under the table my TV's on.
Ooh.
So,
My room's 10 degrees, and that's the way I like it.
yeah, mine's
Cold
like,
and dead like your heart.
Hey man, I'm usually like the actually person who doesn't wish for your demise half the time.
And you all sound alike to me, right? All you youngins?
I'm usually just indifferent. Occasionally I get that way, but I'm mostly indifferent.
I gotta give you all grief anyway. There's just enough chatter wishing for my death that I
Mostly
have
demise.
to lump all of you into it. There we go.
I own the first 3 Skylanders games. The first 2 on Wii and the third one on Wii U. Yes, I own a Wii U.
I think I have most of the Skylanders games up until the point to where they switched to cars.
I have them up till Spot Force, which is the 3rd game, the 4th game was Trap Masters, the 5th game was Cars.
Yeah.
The
I know
6th
nothing
game
about
was,
this franchise, so I know that it was
I have a
a
DC
I know it was a collectible thing that made a lot of money back in the day, but that's all I know.
Yeah, it's, the figures are
Only
kind
the
of
first
nice.
3 games were good.
I hear decent things about the 5th game. I hear decent things about the 5th and 6th.
I can't carry anymore.
Not
Oh jeez, where'd you come from?
some. Had a TV show on Netflix.
Really?
Your pet's back.
Yes, it did.
Although to be
Sonic
fair,
here.
TV show on Netflix is in a high bar nowadays.
It's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's great. Although the main villain of the series, Chaos, he's voiced by Invader Zim.
Although to be fair, Netflix TV series, that has a wide range. Are we talking about one of the many terrible comedy specials? Are we talking about The Witcher? Are we talking about Arcane?
It's not Arcane, but it isn't Death Note. It's the
That's a
average.
pretty wide range.
It's basically average Netflix.
Okay,
Has,
average Netflix.
Has anyone seen Sonic Prime yet?
I've been
No,
told to watch
I have
it.
not. I've tried watching it. I agree the animation is good, but there's something about it that just feels off to me.
My
I don't
opinion, it's
know what
good.
It is. It
I
probably
think
is really good.
Parts that I've seen is pretty decent.
I'll have to watch it at some point. I'm seeing if I can rope the brother into watching with me, but I might just watch it on my own after a little bit. Okay, boys, time to die.
It's probably good. It's just there's something about the animation that just bugs me, and I don't know what it is.
What, does it seem stiff in some way?
And no, it's very fluid. It's just what seems
Alright, boys, time to die.
The lighting and the colors make me think of one of those Game Explain intro animations.
Huh.
How old do I sound
That's
like?
the first thing that comes to my mind when I first saw the animation.
How old do you sound like? I would say around 17-ish.
I am 13.
I am
Okay,
21.
then.
That's what I remembered from our conversations.
Yup.
Yeah. How old do I sound?
Well,
is
you
hard
already
to tell.
told your age, so I don't know how valuable that is.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'm 21, but I've been
Stay
told I
away,
look
stay away. I don't like you. Alright, my commentary is about to get a lot less intelligent. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
That's fun.
Use it. Oh,
I
just
like
a
living,
conversation.
so excuse me while I focus on the game instead of you guys. You guys don't let me stop the conversation, just keep going. I am here to not die.
On Battle League, on Mario Strikers Battle League. I hear negative things about that, but I played the game and it's not bad.
Wait, what game?
Mario Strikers Battle League.
I'm not. Oh, the Mario Strikers thing? A friend of mine played it
Yeah.
and had good things to say about it. I'm just not very interested in. Well, I don't play a lot of sports games in general.
The game is good, it's just a lot of people don't like it, a lot of the decisions that were made because I don't know, the Strikers games have never had that much content.
You can shake it.
What the heck
Bird
is
People were
in
complaining
two,
about aces.
or Super Meat Boy.
Okay, why are my attacks slow as molasses right now? Damn it, get away from me.
Uh,
He likes
I
you.
have a quick question about the Mario Kart series. How comes we have in Mario Kart 8 2 Captain Falcon stages
But
and
no
his
Captain
vehicle,
Falcon.
but not Captain Falcon?
We
And
have
yet
Captain
we
Falcon
have
at home.
Inkling.
No,
The two of us just make that joke. Wow.
That's a meat costume. What do you mean? We have him as a meat costume. We have him at home.
I have like nothing. I have nothing but study halls this year in my high school, and so I just play Mario Kart. And I gotta say that part actually bugs me.
Yeah, they really need to do something with that series.
I hear the reason is they can't think of anything new to do with it.
And yet they released Mario Kart 8. Re-release.
Yeah, they've been re-releasing
And
it.
then
It's-
re-releasing stages.
Yeah.
I don't buy that excuse.
I mean, now that like DLC stages are just the like old stages, but slightly worse.
Now, some of them are better in my opinion, but most of them are either worth it or not.
Almost there. Am I gonna get to stand here and spam?
I mean,
Yes!
sure, I mainly play Mario Kart Wii.
No, I don't
So-
play that.
Oh, that one's good.
That one I gotta say is the best in my opinion, strictly because number one has my favorite level in it.
Which one?
It's the it's the one of the SNES levels that they have in the which
Like a
hold
3?
on.
It's been a long time since I played it.
It's the one with all the blocks and like the theme songs. Do, 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 do.
I'm
There's
trying to
like a
remember which
3?
one that is.
I'm trying to remember
mean,
what
yeah,
I think it might be in either the Leaf Cup or the Lightning Cup.
Might have better luck just looking it
Well,
up.
Eh. I will say this about Wii: the game's item balance looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
No one argues that Wii's item balance is a bit crazy.
I think it's because the stuff that the Wii did have, it was hit or miss, because it was supposed to go for a wide non-gamer audience.
Mm-hmm.
But when it hits, it
It was
hits hard, but when it doesn't hit, it
Like-
freaking misses.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess, that hit hard.
Yeah.
Does anyone play Kirby Air Ride for the GameCube? The game you can play with only
I
one
did.
hand?
Yes.
You can play that game with one hand.
Alrighty, that will be the end of Torchlight 2. Somehow I didn't die. Lucky me.
That sucks. I wish you died.
Of course you thought that. Thing is, that's a hardcore run, so let me put it this way, Lou. The longer I go without dying on this run, the more hilarious it's gonna be when I actually do croak.
We die to the most you buy to the weakest enemy in the entire game.
Well, usually what ends up happening with when I'm trying to play an Ember Mage is I will just randomly get one shot by bullshit. That's usually how it goes. And it'll just be a random Act 3 enemy, and then I'll just, well, it just goes kaput and it's over. Alright, now we get to move on to a fun one. So, the next one on my list is Descent Freespace. So, for you youngins out there,
Anyone here heard of Star Ocean? Star Ocean series?
I've heard the name, don't know too much about it. Can I do my spiel real quick
It's
so we can get onto the game?
It's sort of a sister series to the Tales of series. Had many of the same original developers, because many of the original developers of the first Tales game left to form their own company because they were dissatisfied with the changes. I personally prefer Tales to Star Ocean, but I own Star Ocean until the end of time. It's that game with that cringe video I sent you a while back.
Oh boy. Either way. Now,
The voice acting is not that good.
Alrighty, so next on the chopping block, Descent Freespace. So, for those of you who are newer, back in the olden days when PC gaming was more distinct, there were a lot more people making peripherals and all sorts of other stuff for it. And what that allowed for were things like flight sims, where you had games like X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, Rogue Squadron to an extent, although that was also a console game. And some of them could get...
It was N64, I know that.
Well, you get the point, yeah, N64. But the point being is that you'd have all sorts of peripheries, and I've still got the old joystick that I'd use, or at least the same brand. It's, I think, Logitech Extreme 3D Pro. You can still buy them out there, and they're relatively cheap for what you're getting from it. And for this, it's going to be fun because I'm not going to, just like with Rogue Squadron, I'm not going to be able to exit out of the game once I start it, so we'll go ahead and let the introductory cutscene play out. I'll just let it play out in relative silence. I probably should have muted myself, but actually probably not. But either way, we'll let the story introduce itself, and then we'll go ahead and get into gameplay.
Now in Rogue Squadron 2, there's an unlockable that lets you replace your ship with a Volkswagen Beetle.
Damn,
Wait,
I
what?
just thought about something. Now you don't have to ask
The
Gay to
unlockable
check chat every
ship that basically your ship is now a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
It's a gag, but it's sort of like it's unlockable, so it's kind of humorous.
Actually, this might be a little too loud. Crap.
Oh god, they're following me! Mayday! This is Lieutenant Ash!
Imagine destroying the Death Star as a Volkswagen Beetle.
Reporting! Taking heavy damage!
I don't know.
Requesting immediate fighter cover and rescue! Come in, anybody! Mayday! Requesting immediate assistance! Anyone, please!
Barely receiving you, Gamma 39er. This is Terran Outpost
me, I'm
Riviera
gonna
responding.
beat
What is your
water.
situation?
You go for
Oh,
it.
thank God! Our wing was ambushed!
Are we
We didn't have a
supposed to still be
chance.
quiet?
I'm sure
I
they're
can't see
tracking
the
me.
stream.
Calm down,
I'm not
sir. Who
watching the
attacked
stream
you?
currently.
Was it the Vasudans?
I had hoped for it so that you could listen into the story, but not matter.
Sir, you have to calm down. You were attacked by Vasudans. Is that true?
No! We were in a skirmish with a Vasudan patrol, and they just came out of nowhere and killed everyone!
Who came out of nowhere, pilot?
I don't know. They weren't Vasudan, and they weren't Terran. Oh God, they're these death black ships, and they flew like
pilot!
their weapons
Pilot!
were too much. They wasted everyone.
Pilot, sit tight. We're sending a recovery craft right now.
Send fighters! I know they're following me. Send everything you have now.
Sir, I don't have anyone else on scope. You're home free. It's going to be all right.
No, it isn't. You don't understand. You weren't there. I can feel them following me. Oh my God! I'm dead. We're all dead.
Picking up unknown jump signatures. Scramble the fighter!
Too late. Oh God!
What the hell is that?
Alright, now, I probably should have made sure that that cutscene wasn't too loud. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do about that volume, because I made sure to do my testing after that point, so... This is a really old game, and I'm having to do my usual lazy display, but cropped to 4:3. Alrighty, so, short version. For those of you who are only able to hear part of that.
Aliens Invasion.
Alien Invasion, yes, short version. Alien Invasion. So, it was originally just a fight between humans and this other group called the Students. Now there's another faction in play that came out of nowhere and just murdered everyone. Here goes nothing.
I'm just hoping you die in this one.
Operation Thresher in the Antares.
I'm actually good at this.
Jake-
That would be a tough one.
Terran Command estimates.
Jay,
time
quick
lost
question
in
about moderation.
dead,
If
14
trolls
missing,
happen to
presumed
join the
dead.
voice chat, what do
Student
we do?
foothold on Basuda Prime and subspace node
Come
remains
out.
solid. However,
Give him the
supply lines
boot.
have been cut off.
It might
Which
consider
means they are most likely lacking reinforcements and supplies.
I bequeath to them.
I mean-
the head.
Tomorrow's briefing.
He gave you admin status, so I assume he's
There have
used
been
to
many
it
rumors
by now.
about the appearance of
No,
another
boy.
sentient species.
It's
These are
going
rumors,
good, at
nothing
least.
more.
I've been on
Investigation of the Ross 128 attack has determined nothing.
Act for so
Concern
long.
yourselves with the known
I'm
enemy,
admin in
Basuda.
Discord and I'm not
There
on
will be no more
YouTube.
talk of phantom ships.
I'm the reverse.
I mean, it
Let
makes
this serve
sense.
as a welcome report
I'm
for all
actually
newly
awake on
arrived pilots
Discord.
aboard the Galatea.
In stream, I fall
Since
asleep
you're
half
here,
the
your
time.
flight records must
Dead
speak highly of you already.
Fair enough.
In a
Serve the
weekend
Galatea
streams.
well. She's a fine ship.
Usually
Report your
week on
flight
YouTube, I
stations
don't
at
come to Discord
0830
much
for your
because
squadron
I don't have a
briefings.
lot of people I know on Discord. By the way, just to, I know it's Jay lives in Texas. I
Familiarize
live in
yourself with the
Minnesota.
specifications.
Well, I'm not in
of
Texas
the
right now, but
Orion
yes.
class destroyer,
Oh,
the
you-
Apollo
you're
Space
normal.
I was born there.
Superiority Fighter, and the ML-16 laser.
Where are you right now, then?
Information on all of these can be found in the tech room.
I am currently in the best of the 13 original colonies, Pennsylvania.
You're in Pennsylvania, and
You can't prove me wrong on what I said either. Pennsylvania is hands down the
the
best.
13 original.
Of the 13
to the
colonies, I'm not gonna
Galatea.
comment too
Your
much.
first assignment as part of the Galatea's crew
I
is
live
to
in
stand the
Minnesota.
third watch.
Like,
I
I-
winters.
Patrol the area
Out
surrounding
of all the
GTC-4.
United States, yeah, we're not that
GTC
good, but
suffered an engine
out of the
breakdown in
13
the
original
Betelgeuse system
colonies,
and is
we're
awaiting
definitely better
repairs.
than New York.
That's how you pronounce that name?
Yup.
Oh, sorry, I'm paying attention
You
to
will be
stuff.
on watch
It's
with
been a
another
long time since I
ship,
played
Alpha
this game,
2.
so I'm
Since
starting
this
to
is your
remember
first watch,
details
Alpha 2
again.
will be piloted by Lieutenant Harbison, a seasoned veteran and top-notch
When was
pilot.
always a thing, I would have been always yelling, "Die, Jay, die."
You'll begin your watch by jumping to Betelgeuse near the GTC.
I mean, you already did that in the YouTube chat, so it's not
We
much
have
of a
reports of
difference.
Basudin
Except now I
fighters
can't
in this
ignore you.
system, so stay alert. Engage and destroy any hostiles that threaten the orb.
It escaped me.
Anyone
At the
actually
end
read
of your
the Zelda
watch,
mangas
you
or
will be
the Pokemon
relieved
mangas?
by Delta
There's nobody-
Wave.
I
Upon Delta's
I read
arrival, you are to return
the
to
Zelda
base.
ones when it was Majora's Mask.
I have the
Primary
collection of
objective
the
will be
one
to
that was
protect the
Ocarina
orb
of
until
Time
the end of your
through
watch.
Phantom
We
Hourglass,
expect
which
you
is
to carry
one-
out your orders to
Yeah,
the
it's
letter.
two parts. Ocarina of Time is 2 parts, and Four Swords is 2 parts. They
You
have
may
a one
confirm
part.
your ship hardware and weapons
I also
loadout for
own
this mission.
The
If found
Legacy- I
satisfactory,
also own
commit to the mission. GTD Galatea Quarterdeck.
collector's
signing
edition
off.
of the event, which is the first 3 volumes of
Real
the
quick.
original release in 1 pack. I also own the XY manga. I also own the first volume of that.
Alright, I'm assuming I don't get any other
I
choices
also own the
on
Twilight
ship
Princess
type.
manga. One.
I know I read somewhere it was because of the color palette was limited
Okay, so
at
I
the
can do
time
this.
and it didn't want his hair to like blend in with his skin. But like, why did they really have to make Link's hair pink? Like they even did that in the manga.
And not
They
this
did what?
manga. In one, it's
In
not
in
this-
the Link to the Past manga, his hair was pink.
Okay then.
in the sprite work is on the manga I have.
Well, you guys have fun discussing that. I'm
Then
gonna
again,
get
mine
myself
is
shot.
2000. Then again, there's more than
Hey
one
there,
Link to the
Alpha
Past
One.
manga.
I hear
so
you're
we
new
can
to the
talk about different
Galatea.
mangas.
Yeah.
Something relating death for a second.
In one
Just
of them,
follow
he has
my
pink
lead.
hair, I
You'll be
guess.
fine.
In the one I have in my house he has blonde hair.
I think that's the proper
we
way,
watched
but
it.
like,
It's either blonde hair, though in the very original Zelda he had dark brown.
We've got company.
in
Break
the
an
original,
attack.
yeah, he had dark brown, but in, like I said, in A Link to the Past, they made it pink.
That was only in game, and the artwork is blonde. The official artwork is blonde.
Oh, are we supposed to be quiet?
No. It's still relatively the
We've
same.
got more coming in. Make sure they don't reach the orb, pilot.
Anyone heard the joke about Mad Cat controllers?
Huh?
Hold on, I actually use a Mad Catz controller on my GameCube because it works better than the normal controller.
Wasn't there a whole controversy around that in the Melee Smash community? Well, the competitive Melee community?
Probably the melee community.
Oh yeah, Mad Catz was actually
More
better.
bandits incoming. The looks like more than a scouting wave.
Of course, the only games I play on...
I really wasn't
The only
expecting
games I've
this
been
much
playing
action.
were,
I hear they make really good fight sticks.
yeah.
I own the first Soul Reaver on PS1.
Hang on, where's the button? There it is. Okay.
That's keyboard only. I own Soul Reaver. I own the first Soul Reaver on PS1. Does anyone else own the Legacy of Kain game? Or played any of them?
I've heard good things about him, but that's all I've heard.
never-
That's the case for most things with me. I've heard usually I've heard things, but usually that's the extent of it. There we go. Okay, I'm back
The
to...
back of the box says went over 100 cinematics with 45 minutes of voiceover delivery of voiceover. I'm just reading the back case.
Alright. Next wave.
I had a
We better get relieved
PS1
soon.
for
I
a
can't
very
take much
limited
more.
time.
I still
And
have
so-
mine, but it doesn't work.
My brother was the one who owned it, and he ended up selling it
Taking
for an
it, please provide
Xbox
cover.
360.
Trade, I would say.
I mean, I enjoyed the 360 games, and
Yeah.
Good
still
kill.
never got to
I
play
will say
Spyro.
He's Red Ring of Death. You get the Red Ring of Death.
There we go.
No, actually, no. I've had multiple Xbox 360s, but I've never had a Red Ring of Death.
Red
Really?
Ring of Death.
Yeah.
Yeah, that basically turned the thing into a brick.
Delta Wing has
That, I
arrived
mean,
for waiting
that
orders.
probably was what happened
Alpha,
on
you
my
stand relieved
like
of your
on my
watch.
actual
Return to base.
original Xbox, which I now
Mine
just have.
doesn't.
My original Xbox I,
I
now
have
just
two,
have
actually.
sitting on a shelf.
One that's a brick and the other one that partially works. The other one partially works, though
You
its
did a
fan
fine
goes,
job on your first watch,
makes
pilot.
a
Your
loud
strong
noise.
sense of duty
Yeah.
will serve the
I
Alliance.
don't know how
my-
to fix it.
The presence
my,
of the
my
students in
disk
this
drive
system
just won't
gives us
open.
little reason to worry. The ships that
Mine
attacked you in
opens,
the orb
but it
were
also
probably
the power button
remnants of the
sometimes
Basudin
doesn't
convoy
work.
that we hit last week.
So I have to close it and then unplug it. If I want to shut it
Yeah,
off.
so I can no longer play the game that when I was 8 was never able to beat, sadly. So I'll never be able to get through Star Wars Episode
There
3.
have been a number of recent
Revenge
attacks
of the
by the
Sith.
Basudins in the Beetlejuice system. They've been making strikes on
Yeah.
Terran convoys
I have
en route
Gemma on
to the
Unleash on
Beetlejuice
Xbox.
Antares jump point.
I know it's funny,
The Basudin
that
attacks have
version
been
doesn't
staged
have
from
an
a
analog,
nearby
so, and that's an
asteroid field.
enhanced version. It still doesn't have an analog movement.
Terran intelligence is certain that there are four
And you're
small
basically
attack
controlling with
wings
the
responsible
Xbox's
for the
original
attacks on our
D-pad.
convoys. There have also been reports
Oh,
of a
that
Basudin
clunky
ace
thing.
piloting one of the
Yeah, have you anyone
fighters
actually
in that
seen
area.
an original? I don't own an Xbox, I own an S controller. Has anyone actually
Oh.
owned an
The
Xbox
asteroid
The-
field and take out the
yes,
four Basudin
yes.
attack wings.
What, the original
I
Xbox
actually-
The asteroid
controller?
will be causing
They are
interference
so
with your engine.
large.
You won't be
I
able to
saw
They're
control
larger-
the Basudins until they are
Dude, they're
near.
larger than an
They won't
Xbox
see you.
One controller.
The one that's the size of a football.
If you encounter the Basudin ace, you may
Yeah, we
use your
call it, I
discretion
think
as
it's
to whether or
nicknamed
not to
the
engage
Duke.
it. Keep in mind that your primary
Um,
objective
I
is to
actually-
take out four attack wings.
My brother decided he was
Check
going to
your
buy
loadouts
the,
and commit when ready.
my brother bought the, like, wireless ones from Japan, which were smaller, and would actually fit
I
in
own an
someone's
S
hand.
controller, which is
So-
the buttons on that thing are slanted.
Oh, I actually have the controller
That
sitting
D-pad
next
just
to
looks like
me,
a melted piece of plastic.
because it's on my shelf.
The original Xbox controller's D-pad isn't even a D-pad, it's just a welded piece of plastic.
Yeah, hold on, I can take a picture of it, actually, and just send it to the Discord.
Well, unfortunately I won't be able to see it because I can't alt-tab out of this game.
Well,
Where?
if you can see it after the
Shooting
stream
at?
anyway.
Oh jeez, why are you shooting at asteroids? I almost
Think
ran
it's
into that one,
literally
you
the
silly
cave
people.
man.
Maybe you'll get what you wish, Lou.
I ban your back speed taken way too.
That thing is literally the... this is a quote from Josh Scorcher in his 20 fails list. The thing is basically the
Something
caveman of the
close.
current
Targeting
Xbox
places
controller.
wing now.
The equivalent of the caveman.
Well, you know, we wouldn't have normal man if it weren't for the caveman, so I am
jeez,
very
what the hell
thankful
hit
for it,
me?
But,
Yeah.
there it is beside my Xbox One controller.
I forgot how rough this game could be without shields, and those don't show up in this game for a while.
One wing down.
Okay, note to self, be more careful. Ow, that sucked. Ugh. I'm supposed to be good at this game, damn it.
How they go recklessly.
I even turned the difficulty up to normal instead of easy, which for some reason is set the default. Well, set as the default.
What'd you say,
Die
Lloyd?
like a few more times? Can Jay die like a few more times before he goes?
I'm sure he can. I mean, he doesn't have shields yet.
Like,
Yeah.
By the way, I own a PS1 controller, a non-DualShock 1 PS1 controller.
Cancer wing on radar.
Currently, my room
There
is
they are.
kind of like the. At least the shelves in my room are kind of the place to where old consoles go to die.
Yeah.
Because, like, they just don't work anymore, so they just sit on my shelf. But I have like
Excellent job.
2 Sega Genesis sitting on my shelf, an Xbox 360, and the original Xbox.
Half of the students eliminated.
My grandma has a Sega Genesis with CD and the 32X. It's a Gen 1 model.
I have
It's
the
a Gen 1
32X part, but I don't have the CD part.
32X. They were quite lewd in the ads for that. The thing was actually seen them.
Virgo wing on
I'll
scope.
over the ads. Mommy, Daddy, look at these
That should be enough damage.
And then there's a little thing off was like, what did you think we were talking about, you little degenerate?
What? Hang on, I tuned out for 1 second. What?
Yes, the whole sauce at the side in the corner in the ad.
Okay then. Back here.
I think we know what they were talking about there.
Only one more
Is
wing.
the 32X controller? The 32X thing?
Wait, why is there a sudden...
Have you guys read any of the Star Wars comics?
I've seen bits and pieces,
the
but...
only Star Wars comic I would own is a pretty busted up Star Wars Infinities comic. The Empire Strikes Back.
I only own one.
Sensors could now lock
That
wing
was
area.
done in collaboration with Marvel.
Oh, that was one.
Yeah, I got
The
it.
new Marvel or the old Marvel? Because there was actually an old one back in the...
Could one of you fly boys give me some cover?
Hold on, let me look at the. This one was from 2015, so the new Marvel.
Newest year's comic.
Yes.
The one after.
All
this
enemy wings are
comic.
down. Nice
Yes.
work, Alpha.
It's the first comic.
Do I dare take on
it's
the
first
ace? Let's go
edition
take on the ace.
that I own, and it happens to be Star Wars related. And my dad got it to me for Christmas like 4 years ago. And I have yet to read it.
I own the only one I own is Star Wars Infinity.
Pursuit an ace in the
Empire
area.
Strikes Back. It's a what if Star Wars story? What if?
Oh crap, it has missiles! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, do I have countermeasures? No I don't! Oh crap! Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Jay, die.
Roasted F on Hoth.
I have like trading cards, like baseball trading cards, but it's for the Empire Strikes Back. And I mean, it's like the stuff from this. It's the stuff from like when the movie came out for marketing it. So
Yeah.
I also have a lightsaber.
I have two. Two of the ones that
Get back here. Why would I?
I have Darth Vader's lightsaber. So one of these Halloweens, if I ever get a mask for Darth Vader, I'll probably.
Alright.
I have that, like, you know those tube ones that you, like, pull down the trigger and flick it out? The tube ones?
Yes.
I have two of those. One of them is shaped like Qui-Gon, but has a red blade. The other one is... The other one is shaped like Darth Vader or Luke, Sector Kid.
I have Darth Vader's with me. Give me a second to go grab it.
I had a light up one.
Yeah, this one is a light up one.
By the way, those are freaking huge!
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have batteries in it right now. I was hoping to turn it on.
No, I don't.
Why won't you die?
I have a Master Sword.
Excuse me, question too.
Gotcha!
I actually have
Asteroid field is clear, Alpha Wing. Return to base.
That was
Ace
stressful.
eliminated.
That would
very
be nice
cheap
to
one.
have.
It's a very cheap one. It's kind of bent. It's a bit, and it doesn't have the blade
Nicely
design in the
done,
game.
pilot.
It's a straight
By
blade.
destroying the Vasudin attack
This is an
rings,
actual
you
metal
help to
sword.
ensure that our convoys will make it through this subspace node.
My
Although
sister
some-
tried.
showed
when I
outstanding
think
skill,
the
pilot.
the
You and your squad are to be
it
commended.
doesn't sit flush
We are
anymore because
awarding you
the
the
thing
Distinguished
put
Flying
and it had to be
Cross for this
glued back on,
accomplishment.
but it was glued on improperly, so it doesn't fit all the way
Nicely
in anymore.
done, pilot. By destroying the
My sister tried convincing my
Welcome
dad
to
to buy
advanced
like
training. In today's course, you
the
will learn
really
the
large
basics of
Lego
messaging.
set for the Death Star.
Terran
I want that,
intelligence
but I
has
have no
detected
place to put
unusual
that.
activity in the Vasudin cargo depot at Antares.
I have a place to put
You
it
are to destroy
because I
all
have
hostiles
a,
in
like
the
an
area.
open section
When
of
the
my
area is
room
clear,
by my
our
window
salvage
that I
will
never
prepare
go
the
to.
cargo
Mine
for
is a complete
analysis.
mess right
Do
now,
not
so that's why I'm
destroy
not
Oh,
any
showing
cargo.
Mine is absolutely in a disarray and is
contents
very
of the
dirty,
cargo
but that's just because
containers
my
is
room is
unknown.
used
Due
as
to
like
the
my
unusual
family
activity,
storage room.
GTA intelligence
My
suspects
room is
they
pretty
have
much
military value.
it's trash because I'm kind of a slob.
You will
Yeah,
be flying
I
this
can admit
mission
to
with
that
Epsilon
too.
Wing from the 3rd Squadron. Delta Wing will be
My
available
room
for
is a
reinforcements
disarray
if
of
necessary.
different like
If you
things
get
I
in
like.
trouble,
So like
don't
if I look
hesitate to
around
call
my
them in.
room, there's like
I also have a custom wood hiding
Reconnaissance
shield.
missions have determined that there are typically 2 wings of Vasudin fighters.
I
I
made
might
The
make one
fighters are your
myself.
primary concern.
I made one so one time when I dressed up for
Recon has
Halloween.
also determined that this depot is heavily used.
But this
Taking
was a long
control
time
of it
ago.
will
I haven't done
seriously
Halloween
impede
yet.
any Vasudin attacks from this system in the
I
future.
dressed up as Link one year. It actually has a handle.
It is likely that there
basically
will
a door
be freighters
handle
in the
with
area
a
transporting
with
cargo.
with
All
basically
Vasudin
a
vessels must be destroyed.
piece of like wires.
must
Like,
escape,
you know
as they
those
will surely
wires that
bring
have the rubber on
reinforcements.
that side?
Yeah.
It's basically one of those. It's basically a
Once you have secured the
of
area,
wires, like an
the
actual
GTC
wire,
Orf will arrive and maintain watch over the
It's
outpost.
like an
Good
actual
luck, pilot.
like,
GTA
or do we
command
have
out.
like the charging cords sort of thing? It's very thick. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, if I take a look around my room right now, there's a lot of
Reading
different
5 enemy
stuff that
fighters.
flashes because I have
Epsilon Wing,
peanuts, and
cargo
beside that
depot
I have
sighted,
Star
sir.
Wars stuff,
Moving into attack.
and then beside that I have like beside the Star Wars stuff I have like this
Affirmative,
I have
sir.
like
Attacking your
a
target.
ton of stuff from the Civil War.
I have a picture of my display after the Roby one from the Museum of Science. It was me a long time ago. It's a very young me.
Okay, so we've got.
Due to the fact I live probably like
Turn on my
an
camera.
hour away from Gettysburg.
Hello.
Hey. Due to the fact I live like an hour away from Gettysburg, I always liked the Civil War, and unfortunately it has come back to haunt me with like all the stuff I have sitting in my. I have a hold on. I'll turn the camera on very briefly just so you can. I have a wooden falcon in my room for no reason.
Do you need a reason to have a wooden falcon in your room?
I mean, I guess I don't.
I had a fascination with space. That's just something that
Speaking of Hot Wheels, I'm gonna turn my camera back on. Here's my wallpaper. It's just Hot Wheels.
I won't take it. See, I also have a sun back there.
My wall is a neon yellow with like Hot Wheels stickers on the wall, and then at the top, like there's a Hot Wheels
Raider 2 is going-
wallpaper.
Wait, what?
Like yeah,
Hot Wheels wallpaper,
my
yeah,
family
that's
really
right.
like Hot. My
What
family really
collision?
like
You-
Hot Wheels.
Oh, hey, what's going on with Jay? Give me a sec.
I want him to die,
What
but he's not
collision?
dying yet.
He's having apparently
What
stuff.
collision?
die?
What the?
Let me check back the stream.
I look back at the stream and it's just.
I need to see this. I need to see this death.
You know, I can just.
What collision? You.
Put the stream.
No, nothing collided with me. What the hell?
Cargo
Okay,
depot
fine.
sighted.
We'll restart the
Moving into
damn
attack.
battle. I am
It's
in here,
called-
right?
Jay,
That's-
it's called skill issue.
You
What
did not.
skill issue? There was no
Skill
debris.
I did, and that was funny. Okay.
Why did I think this was a good idea?
I'm chuckling myself.
That game is pretty decent.
Okay.
Still pretty-
I guess you can say on chuckles.
Wait, hold on. Are we able to be heard on stream?
Yes, that was the
Yes,
whole
we
point of
are.
this.
We are.
I was not here for that. Well,
I honestly don't mind.
I mean, hey,
I got a reason
I
for that.
tell my stream now. I get to say something to my friends.
Hi, Mom. I'm on TV.
Oh, that's me now.
Oh, I'm actually gonna be on TV
Check
in
your
like a
six,
few
pilot.
months.
Alright, who's on me? Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Nope, stop shooting at me. I don't like being shot at. Ah, there you are. Die.
Did you have all that?
Little side scroller for the camera.
You might have.
Well, anyways, that was a dope.
Oh, no wonder.
Alright, this time we'll stay away from it when it explodes.
I actually hit the @gmail.com thing twice.
Next time G dies, each time he dies, just.
Are you just gonna, like, the next time he dies, are you just gonna tell him to cope?
Yes, or be
Raider 2
good.
is going down. Stay away from the explosion.
One of those two.
Oh, that's why it was
good.
getting mad at me?
Like, you know, I work in retail right now, and by the way, by the second week of December, I am bigger
Affirmative,
person.
sir. Attacking your target.
What is the wisdom of real life world? Should I expect when I get older?
Doing retail gets
Cargo
used
depot
to
secure.
songs.
Basudin Freighter
that
1 is
is-
down.
that is
Watch out
good.
for the blast.
Yeah,
I guess that's
This looks like a good time to rearm.
I had to go to
Transport
my
Omega en route to collect
local
cargo.
grocery store to help out, and boy, they played all the worst stuff. It's not even the good stuff from like years past. No, it was.
The one I hear the most is Jingle Bell Rock.
I'm sorry. It's a decent
Which
song, but
version
you
of
hear
it
it
is
too
it?
often, and then it just
Jingle
gets
bell,
old.
Jingle Bell Rock.
I think I'll go insane if I hear that so many times.
Looks like weapon prototypes are here
I
after
had to
all.
listen.
Good job,
hold on,
Alpha
I had
One.
to listen to a Christmas song called "Proper Crimbo" by Bo Selecta.
That you're making
I
that
had to
up.
listen to it. Oh no, it is real. The guy acts like Michael Jackson halfway through the song. It was Michael Jackson pretending to be Santa Claus. He literally says the words, "Watch out, Santa, 'cause here I come."
I have questions. Most of them are why.
Oh no, it was
I
like
need
it's
to
a
rearm.
Scottish
Calling
guy.
in
I
a
think it was a
support
British
ship.
TV show. It was a Scottish guy, and he was like making fun of the stuff. And one of
Heads
the
up, we have company.
reoccurring
Check your
skits
six,
was
pilot.
Oh,
the
of course they've
like
spawned
the
in
Michael
behind me.
Michael Jackson and the Jackson family, except it was just Tito
Oh!
Jackson.
That was not smart! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I think Montel Jackson and Janet Jackson and Bubbles. But Bubbles isn't a monkey. Bubbles is just a white woman cat. It's like a weird disconnect from real life.
Alright, you guys charge headlong into it this time. Oh, or you could just collide with
We'll
me,
take
you
over
stupid.
now, Alpha One. Thanks for your assistance.
Get over here so I can fly ya.
You've been playing lately.
Good kill.
You the last fighter?
Now, you know you're playing Borderlands, Eagle.
What was the
Thanks
question?
for
I
your
wasn't paying
help, Alpha
attention.
What games you guys were playing? I'm playing the Neo the Borderlands with you. And
I-
Rigo, I believe, is playing Borderlands 2?
I was playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands since that was 50% off on
I think
Xbox.
there's a DLC for Borderlands 2, is that
Trying
right?
to get diamonds.
For Borderlands 2, the DLC that you're thinking of is Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep.
Roger, sir. On our way.
That's the one where
This
it's
is-
like punching so hard it explodes.
Yeah, this is like a larger version of that towards just the entire game.
Is it for Borderlands 2 or for Borderlands 3? Never mind. Here's a joke from Borderlands.
All I heard was Borderlands 3, and I didn't hear anything else.
Yeah, never mind. Here's a joke from
Rearming
Borderlands I
complete,
couldn't see
sir.
in these videos. Stop it before the grease contaminates the water. I don't know, I get the feeling the guy did not like Borderlands. Oh, we got someone new here. Hi there.
It's his brother.
Yep, that's me.
We're
Alaric
just playing the
Skywalker.
games together.
Hello.
Now all I need to do is convince you to somehow say Knuckles Chuckles.
Yes, we need to do that.
Oh no! Oh
Not gonna
no!
happen.
Drip.
It's
Also,
harder to
brother,
do-
does it
it's
look like
harder
this?
to do when it's just text, but now it's in a voice.
Also,
This is new information. Also, Jay, I'm not gonna lose that bet. I'm gonna win. You're gonna have to say that.
He only gives good cuddles.
So,
Yeah,
what
I'm
was
gonna win
Chris
that
trying to
bet.
say?
okay, hang on. Is this mission over? Maybe it might be. Let's find out.
What
Let's see if I have to restart it by doing this. What was that, brother?
What are you up to now?
Still in Descent Freespace.
The destruction of the Vasudin fighters was very important. Not
I
only
believe
have we
it's one
gained
of those
control of
games
that
that we can
depot,
actually
but
do the
we've shown
campaign
the Vasudins
multiplayer.
in this sector
Yep.
we are not doing
Although I'm not
multiplayer.
doing any
It would
mods
be
on it, it's the original
Elimination
Descent
of the
Freespace
Vasudin freighters will
multiplayer.
hinder the transport of
Well,
necessary
single player.
supplies to their forces in that sector.
Boy, it's weird hearing
All Vasudin
myself like
cargo was captured and brought
20
into the
seconds
base.
ago.
Intelligence
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
oriented.
I don't have my headphones
It
on.
appears that among the cargo were some stolen weapons
Didn't really
prototypes.
think about it.
We had feared that
Warcraft
the Vasudins
3
had already
being,
found and moved
well,
them from the
dead
area.
at this point.
Recapturing the weapons
We all
would have
I
been
I wouldn't say Borderlands 3 is
Unfortunately,
dead
the
at this
contents
point.
of this
What's
cargo were
Warcraft?
stolen by
Oh,
traders
okay.
flying the Omega
I was gonna say
transporters.
Borderlands 3 is very
Prototypes
still much
will need to be
alive.
recovered.
Warcraft
two
3 is
players.
Dead though. At this point, Blizzard killed it.
Terran Command
yeah.
has informed us that Lieutenant Alex
Can we
McCarthy,
just all go
formerly
back and play-
stationed
when
on board the
you play Warcraft
GTD
2?
Intrepid, has defected to the Vasudins along with an unknown number of
Is this
fighters
the
and
game
several
that
personnel.
essentially
He has
StarCraft
also
was
managed
based
to
off
steal
of?
the plans for the Avenger
Warcraft 2
prototype
is
cannon.
basically
These need to be
StarCraft is
recovered
probably made the
immediately.
same company.
Vasudin agents
You know, I
under
know,
Terran
just
control
trying to
have leaked
get an
information
idea of what it
regarding
is
the
Warcraft
attack
came
plans
first,
in the
yeah.
Antares system.
Warcraft
Since
came first.
Galate is already in Antares, we have been assigned to lead an attack
Yeah,
on
it probably was
McCarthy's
based
forces.
off it somewhere, so there are probably.
Happy holidays,
This
by the way,
operation is to be
folks.
carried
Oh,
out
yeah,
by the
apparently
number
Merry
of
Christmas.
Warcraft traders
was the
the
first
Terran
online
cause are not to be
RTS.
tolerated. McCarthy will serve as an example when he is brought
90s.
No, it'll be Christmas Eve tomorrow.
Okay.
Galate has brought
Yeah.
a full complement
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
New
you-
Year, Christmas
fighters.
falls on a
Some
Sunday
of you
with
may remember the
New
Eagle
Year's
Scout
being
fighter.
on
It has
on a
been completely
Saturday.
modified and
Yeah.
fitted with 2 additional engines,
Which
making
is
it the fastest fighter.
Incredibly stupid for me this year, because now I have to go back to school on Monday, right after New Year's.
Oh, really? That sucks.
I don't
Sucks.
even get the day off.
Really? I have a day job and I get New Year's Day. What? I get the what? How do I get the Monday
Well,
off?
yeah,
But
New Year's
college
Day.
does it.
Well, this is Pennsylvania.
Plans for the Avenger
Well, I
weapon
don't know what that
prototype have
means,
been
so,
stolen by
sure.
Lieutenant McCarthy.
In some way, we either get off for no reason, or we will just, go to school early for no reason.
Okay.
Like, we get off like an extra 4 days from Thanksgiving than like most people just to go hunting. Deer hunting, because deer hunting season starts like right after Thanksgiving.
Destroy all hostile fighters, including
Once
any
we like
renegade
an hour
Terrans.
in
However, we
a
want
blizzard waiting
McCarthy
for the bus, and then I
alive.
found out an
Your
hour
ships
later
have been
I was
equipped with
full of cancer.
disruptors, suitable for disabling the
Yeah, I
engines
was not
on the
stubborn.
Omega.
Wow.
Alpha Wing and Beta Wing, each consisting of 4 fighters, will
was
be
high
sent in
school,
to
by the
carry out
way.
the mission. You will jump in approximately 6 kilometers away from the
They
exchange.
apparently sent out
Get
the
to
thing
the
at
Omega
6,
as
but I
soon as
leave for the bus at 6. I didn't see it because I checked earlier.
Expect to encounter
We
significant
didn't see
resistance.
anything.
Beta Wing will focus on attacking the
Last
Vasudin forces.
Thursday,
Alpha Wing will be expected to
I
disable
was
the
given the
Omega.
day off and I didn't know
Request
about
Beta
it
Wing's
because it
assistance
was
if
really
necessary.
icy out,
Yeah.
and I walked to school,
After McCarthy's transport
And
and I have to walk down a hill.
You are to ensure
And,
Then you gotta walk back up that hill.
especially during the docking
Yeah,
operation with
and
Omega.
so when I was walking down the hill, I slipped and fell, and I
After
slid into the
Omega
road.
have left the area, it is your responsibility to eliminate
And,
any remaining hostiles. Once the area is clear,
Yeah, so
you
I
are to
almost
jump
got
back
hit
to
by
the
a
Galate.
car, and then after that, I still had to continue on the way to school
Note that you will
just
be
to make
required
sure
to
that it
engage
was in
Terran
fact,
pilots.
not
These
happening.
pilots are traitors to the Alliance, and no
Yeah,
quarter
that
should
must
be
have
given.
made you angry.
Thousands of lives are at stake.
I
Not
wasn't as
hesitate to
much
use deadly
angry
force
as
on
I
traitors.
was just
They are
cold
your
and
enemy.
tired.
Yeah, I waited an hour and and it was like
If
it was
you
like
encounter
dripping with
significant
snow and it was
resistance
dripping
or
snow.
experience
I waited
severe
an hour
losses,
for that.
Delta Wing
I
will
didn't
be
have
sent
that. I
by
was wearing
Town
just
Command to
I was
assist.
wearing a jacket
Further
and
assistance is needed, call in Epsilon Wing as
winter
well.
coat and
Good
blue
luck,
hat and
pilot.
gloves. That was about it. My legs were freezing. Oh, and I had to stand on a snowbank.
I don't know how it is for most of our states, but at least in Pennsylvania, winter is like very mild, so we only get to around like 28 degrees sometimes. Although today, I will say, today we did get to 10 degrees, and that is a record.
I live in Minnesota. We get negative 30s.
Yeah.
You think that you in Pennsylvania don't get a snowpocalypse?
Oh no, we're actually gonna get that in 2 years.
Beta wing ready.
Going in hot. Target
You're
Omega's
asking
engine.
how I know this? I know a very good
you are ordered to
meteorologist,
power
and he's
down.
been right the past 7 years.
I answer to a higher authority.
But that doesn't mean that they've never been wrong before.
Fire at will,
It just means
pilot.
it's been a while. All of it ends up being the case.
Don't you understand what happened to Ross 128?
And I mean, one time
Students are the
where I
least of our
live here in
worries.
Pennsylvania, because I live like very close to the Maryland border, I had gotten, it was like 5 feet of snow one time, and one day was 5 feet of snow. That wasn't nice.
Who's firing at
Got a
me?
bogey on your tail.
Yeah, I noticed! Oh, well, I got most.
What happened?
I stood still for too long, and I'm in a Valkyrie instead of the other starting ship, and I got most.
Oh yeah,
Beta wing ready.
Going in hot. Target Omega's engines.
McCarthy, you are ordered.
No, that was
to power
totally
down.
my fault. I'm not gonna blame the game for that. That was my fault for not paying attention.
I answer to a higher authority.
Now you should say Chuggles.
Jay died.
Fire at will,
Whoa.
pilot.
Yeah, if you're wondering,
Don't
the
you
Freespace
understand what
games
happened to
were
Ross
Right.
128?
games that we had, so
The Vasudans are
I'm
the least of our
familiar
worries.
with them.
We need
Boy,
more
the
reactions to
actual
death.
delay.
Yeah.
I'm delaying a full 30-second like on stream.
Yeah. I got like a 5-second delay.
Yeah, I think next time we do any voice call during a stream, it should probably be a multiplayer community night or something like that.
Oh yes, and that can target you forever.
Or Mario Kart.
Because, like,
Yeah, that
Dude,
one's
if
for
it
you,
is Mario Kart, like if it is Mario Kart, you guys are going down.
would be on there.
I'll have you know.
I like to see you watch them.
In my high school, they call me the Drift.
Damage. Request cover.
I like to see that happen then.
I'm mostly just average in Mario Kart.
I'll wait.
I'll give you. I may or may not use the meta in Mario Kart 8, which is just the you know, the wig. Yeah.
I heard nerf.
Do you
I
think
heard that nerf.
multiplayer stuff could be something we could do?
I don't really have many multiplayer games. The only games that on my computer really doesn't run too well, so I'm pretty much limited to Switch games, which I'll tell you what I got.
Well, I don't have
Where's the
a...
engine system on this?
I might have to just sit in chat and talk with you, but
I'm mainly limited to stuff that
You
may
know,
or may
where's
not
the
be on like the Xbox.
I got PC, Switch, Xbox, PS4.
GTT Comet. Omega is disabled. Jump in
I'm
now.
just saying, like,
GTT Comet here. Undocking approach to Omega.
You can't open the PC while having Discord open, otherwise my
Yeah.
computer, well,
yeah, I can't do anything on my
Enemy wing has just
PC other
arrived.
than like run a
Virgo is
1992
attacking the
Lego.
Omega. Protect
I can
Omega.
play some I can play some PS3 games. That's about it.
Thinking how best we can...
TVs.
Maybe after this stream we should set up what we're capable of doing, what we have, and compare notes so that way maybe we can set up some major, because with a lot of us, we could probably have a lot of fun shenanigans. Main thing
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think we
fun.
can- Yeah, I think the main thing we can really do that I know of would be stuff on
We have
Tabletop
docs with
Simulator,
Omega.
because if you know what game you can find on there, you can actually have a blast. I know that.
Yeah, I have Smash Brothers for like Switch. I got Smash Brothers, Mario Kart
leaving
Superstars,
system with
and Mario
Omega.
Kart 8. I have that digitally.
Yeah. I think the main things I have on the Switch that would be I could do would be the Super Smash Bros, O's Ultimate, Mario Kart, Deluxe. Wait, some yellow.
If any of you have
The Omega has been
like,
captured.
if there's online, we can try Mario Party. But last time I tried that
Yeah.
online, The frame rate
The only problem is I don't have the online thing, so can't really partake in that.
Well, that can be easily fixed.
I have the online and I have the expansion pass. Yeah, I know.
Jay, quick question. Did my friend say something in chat?
There is someone in chat. I don't know if it's your friend.
Is it Sausage Seller?
I don't think so.
The ally
Let me
missed
check.
it.
Let me check.
Maybe Ali missed it.
Yeah, Miss Ali.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is my friend. What is he saying?
This Regal 9 guy is funny.
This Regal guy is funny. Fun.
You should play For Honor.
I'm not super experienced with it. Brother, you played it a little bit, haven't you?
He is referring to me when he says that.
Game.
Knuckles?
He is referring to
Intelligence here. We have orders to capture the Rasputin.
And you guys were interrupting.
Sorry, John. Don't
that, sir.
make me play For Honor.
I don't play Fortnite.
Anyways, I haven't really, as I said before, I haven't played For Honor, but I have seen a full walkthrough of it, 100% complete as well.
Oh yeah, I do like watching stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't play the multiplayer unless you're very good at reaction times.
Yeah, I'm more into it for things like that for the single player content. Another example for instance, Star Wars Squadron.
Oh yeah, you've been wanting to try and get back into that, haven't you?
Well, if all of us have the requirements
What?
we
that's a pretty hefty game unless you're on a console, though.
I don't know how to run Discord and in-game at the same time.
If it's Star Wars Squadrons, I have the new one, but I don't have the old one.
My PC is a potato, so I can mostly just run some older stuff
Alright, I guess we're good.
on my PC, so...
Yeah.
So Battletoads, anybody?
Yeah, I don't have that. If you can get it, I'll try it. If you want to try Battlefront, the original Battlefront 2, I can do that. I bought that recently.
We were able to recover the Avenger prototype.
You know some good
He has
maps
been
for
apprehended
Battlefront
and will go to
for the
trial
original
soon.
Battlefront 2. Some of them you
Intelligence
guys
has
might
told us
find
that
interesting.
you were cautious and managed to disable the Rasputin.
Well, there is the
Key
most likely
Rasputin
cantina
personnel
for
were on board, and their
deathmatching.
capture will assist our
Yeah,
cause.
with
This
all
was
the
an
various
intelligent decision
tracks.
on your part, and you are to
So
be
we gotta be
commended for
careful
your
with them,
attention to
okay.
detail.
As of how
Intelligence has
things are
requested
going.
that you
Wait,
be awarded a commendation medal for your
Jay,
part in this
if my
capture.
friend says anything in the chat, you should probably just ignore it.
What would he say that I'd need to ignore?
Things that I was like, I do
What,
not
is he
want
trying to entice me to play For Honor because he knows I'll rage at it or something? Is that why he's being... What? Why is that what he's saying? It's a quote fun and simple game?
You're gonna rage? Yes, I advise you play Forerunner.
It's probably because me and him both play For Honor together, and I rage at it sometimes, and I'm not the.
Okay.
It is a game to where if you don't have a good reaction time, and the game just in our other friends' words, the game kind of just doesn't like people in general, so it will kill you.
So it's Mario Party.
And always the strongest.
Mario Party's actually fair.
What?
Everybody's luck based. This is reaction based.
Yeah, basically it's more like medieval knights, Vikings, and samurai.
Well, I know the gist of it.
So the Chinese Empire.
And we traveled faster
Yeah,
and farther.
Who are the most insufferable people to fight against.
We could see the day
Warden
when
got
regional
a
systems would have
cameo
been
character
exploited.
in the 2019
And then
reboot
there
of
would be
Samurai
nowhere else to
Showdown.
go.
Fuck, can't speak.
And we discovered subspace. It gave us our galaxy.
In For Honor, I play as Centurion,
And we
so I
saw
play as
other advanced
basically a normal Roman
We
legionnaire.
subdued it, or we crushed it.
Yeah, trying to remember what role they were. I know there's the
In months,
standard
the
mounts,
elimination of
the
billions
tank,
of
the
years of
DPS,
evolution
and the
on
hybrid.
a similar but slower
There's
path.
Hybrid, there's Vanguard,
And subspace,
which is a
our
tank.
empire would surely know no boundaries.
It's more defense than offense.
yeah.
Maybe You know.
Let's see, who else?
With the entire system nearly secured, Command has decided that
there's the counter-attackers like Pirate or
attack cannon through the Antari system.
Kyoshin.
It will proceed to the Ribo system, where production of the Avenger will begin.
Yeah.
You can argue that Centurion is a counter-attacker, but
the Taurus. If the Vasudans decide to attack the Plato
I
on its
have
way
no
to
idea what you're
Ribos,
talking
they will
about, 'cause I've
certainly
never
use the
played
Taurus.
Basically, some of the character classes. And there are
The
these
number of Vasudan attack types in this system is minimal.
Originally, there were
Intelligence
just the 3
estimates at
factions
most 2
and
strike
4
squads.
available characters
If
for
something
each,
should
but
go
they
wrong, the Plato is
are
equipped with an
essentially
escape
either
pod.
a
The escape pod will attempt
balanced
to make
class,
the subspace
a
jump
tank
to Ribos.
class, a DPS class, and a hybrid
Alpha
class.
Wing will provide cover for the Plato.
And some of them are just completely broken.
The safety of the prototype is vital, and all Vasudan threats must be eliminated.
Yeah. Though the single player
Pay special attention to any Vasudan bombers that may arrive.
on some
Bombers
individuals
will
who
be
are
the
caught
greatest
up
threat
in
to the Plato
the
during
main
this
villain's
operation.
plot. The villain being Apollyon.
When you've
But some
cleared
of
the
the
area
events
of hostile
and
bombers,
some-
eliminate
and
other
some
threats,
like
and
a-
continue escorting the
story.
Plato to the inner
Yeah,
system
like how
subspace
Holden
node.
Cross used to be a peacekeeper and now he's Griffin.
Yeah. Things like that.
I'm quoting.
I wasn't really following the For Honor story because I joined in like year 6 at the beginning.
Try this.
So I only know what my friends who have been playing since day 1 have been telling me.
Yeah.
Like, has anyone here played Overwatch? Because I have not, but I do know a decent chunk about it.
I've played a decent amount of it.
I'm waiting until Overwatch 2's campaign comes out before I give it a spin.
Yeah, I'm not planning on buying anything from Blizzard in a long time unless they release something Spyro related.
Yeah, I will say, I think Overwatch 2's campaign can be done multiplayer. And I think it would go up to some 5 players. So that would be a possibility if we can all pull it off.
I don't think my computer could run it. At least.
Yeah, that's another problem. Yeah. Again,
Yeah,
like I said, if we can all...
Overwatch 2?
Like I said before, it's potato.
Potato.
I've been playing Overwatch 2 and I gotta say, it's just Overwatch, but like with 2 new characters. Why did anybody buy it? Like, why did anyone buy those characters?
Because hype train that people can't resist.
And there's also the lore behind them. I know the latest Overwatch character is essentially
I've already lost a fighter? That's not good. Sorry, I'm paying attention to my game.
Like, all I know about the new character is that he is a, what do they call it?
Waiting orders.
And, I guess he's also somewhat of a monk. And, all I know is he's a great matchup against, Reinhardt. That's all I care about.
Yeah. From what I remember from the trailers, he apparently got rather upset at the racism against Omnics and how Omnics are a single generation.
Are they a single generation? Because there's like, there's the, because Orissa's not from the original generation. I didn't think.
Yeah, I thought that Orisa was built by somebody else.
Enemy wing has just arrived.
Although, how are we defining generation, though?
I don't know, but
The Taurus is warping it ahead.
Essentially, is trying to is the reason behind Null Sector.
I know that Junker Queen like hunts down Omnics for fun. In fact, her kneecap is just an Omnic head. So.
Okay, so very likely we may have to fight her.
My sensors can't get a lock on the unknowns.
Does anyone? I have a quick question.
Oh, I mean, she's already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does any about Overwatch 2? Do you remember the drama about Brigitte or
Brigitte?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce her name properly.
It's Brigitte. I have a friend with that name.
Yeah, I've heard it pronounced Brigitte by Tracer in one of the Overwatch 2 cinematics.
Probably Reinhardt also said it as well, because aren't they?
I just remember that
they're
she was
related
very
somehow, aren't they?
I remember that she ended up having a substantial effect on the metagame.
Students, Alpha 1, get a visual
Brigitte is
identification
related
to
to
do not
Bjorn,
open fire.
New Reinhardt. And Brigitte is, I think, an apprentice to Reinhardt.
would explain the shield.
Yeah.
And Torbjorn's daughter, if I remember correctly, if that hasn't already been said.
Yeah, I mentioned it.
I'll just say, the only thing I know about Brigitte is
You can't see it, but I did like the Macaulay Culkin, like, the face where he puts the aftershave on in Home Alone. Because I haven't been following the lore very much. I only hear bits and pieces from my one friend.
I keep a vague understanding of the WoW lore, but I don't play the game.
I just saw my one...
Warcraft.
I saw my one friend playing Overwatch 2 earlier today, and he was playing like the Lich King event, and I was like, wait, is it the Lich King from like World of Warcraft? And he was like, no.
Not our thing.
Like, it's the same people who made it, why couldn't they do that?
What the hell? You took out the Taurus already.
Like, just making a skin for Reiner.
I want to see these sensor
Reiner is the Lich King, that actually is perfect.
The unknowns are jumping out. Did anyone get a close look at one?
Characters have what skin? I know. Oh, that one.
Junker Queen has a lot of like the at least when I saw her
unknowns
news
appearing.
thing,
They're going for the
they
Plato.
were like Greek god based.
Affirmative, sir.
And whatnot.
In my opinion, Overwatch will always be below TF2.
Oh yeah, TF2 is peak.
Oh,
Yeah.
That could actually be something we could do. TF2.
I could try. I'm not sure if I can run Discord in, but I think it needs a second computer off. But
yeah.
Alright, I'll take Discord off my phone. Can try
I don't.
Probably have to download that at some point.
Yeah.
I don't.
And we could probably do man versus machine, but if it's.
I've not really played much TF2, so I suck at it.
Well,
I don't.
think it can use a beginner map to help practice.
I don't think mine. I don't think mine will be able to run it, but I'll be glad to watch.
So I actually have some options on stock, but I touched the game like once or twice. Again, I suck at it.
Take it.
Yeah, kinda.
Why won't you die?
Hold on. Have any of you guys saw like the TF2 comics?
I've seen bits and pieces of them.
To where both Spy and Tom Jones is Scout's dad.
Wait, what? How's that work?
I don't know. Like I guess God reveals that Tom Jones is Scout's dad, but then Spy was also like he made a reference that he was Scout's. It was weird. Yo, oh, it's I like how it's canon that half of the team can't read, and like the smartest person out of all of them, or the third smartest person out of all of them is Heavy.
He in Russian literature.
Yeah, he has a PhD in Russian literature, and then he also speaks like pretty fluent English. Like I think canonically the smartest one is Engineer, since he has so many like
oh crap!
No, medic since I think is lower than him, because I think Engineer has like so many of those different whatever doctorate things. Well, yeah, when you have when you have 8 souls put inside you, so you can beat the devil in a contract. I mean, that's smart, but
He sold one of his souls for a pen.
This is gonna make things interesting.
You're kind of cutting in and out. Yeah, the bar is kind of during the corner there.
How long is this gonna drag out? Hey, brother, how much do you remember the original Descent Freespace campaign? I feel like there's something should have happened by now.
I don't have it up, but I at least remember that at first, Terrans and Bassoons have been fighting each other. Then
yeah, we're at the first encounter with the Shivans. I'm wondering why the hell.
Plato's crew, we're in an escape pod. Cover us.
How long do you get the shield?
Well, we literally just encountered the Shivan, the big bats for the first time. And why aren't you jumping out, you silly people? This is the...
We made it, Alpha One. Jumping out now.
Thank you, God. Finally.
Do you have any heavier firepower you could hit that guy with?
Well, okay. Our objective is secured, so I just need to escape now, I think.
Yeah. And then
The
after
crew of the
Shivans
Plato
show
made the
up,
jump. Return to the Galate.
the main group.
Okay, good. We can get out of here.
Yeah, the Terrans and Bassoons have to unite against the common threat. And I know that at one point, one of the missions, you have to fight one of these things in subspace.
Shh!
From your ship's sensor,
Brother, this could be a game I play on stream. Shut up.
Done to protect the Plato. Its loss will be mourned, but at least her crew is safe.
Any of you guys watch
Intelligence
Stargate?
has analyzed the data you provided from the
I have.
visual identification.
No.
There is no record of
I've
such
watched-
ship.
I have
They
I
do
have
not
all
appear
10
to be
seasons.
Vasudin.
on DVD.
Oh, dude, that is
Conclusion is that they
great.
belong to a
I
new
liked
species.
These
I
ships
also
are
have a
not
few
detectable
seasons
by
of
our
Atlantis on
sensors.
DVD,
Worse,
though some
they
of them
appear to
aren't
have some
working
type
very
of
well.
energy
Never
shielding
used.
system, making them nearly immune to our attacks.
Atlantis is also good.
But the greatest concern is
I
their
liked
weapons.
SG-1.
They are more powerful
SG-1
than
too, but I
anything
also
in the
like
GTA or
Both are
VPE
good.
arsenal.
Universe I don't hear
We
as many
believe the
good things
data you
about.
gathered will prove valuable in discovering a weakness in this new adversary. In
What's
all
in
of
this
their recent
universe?
attacks in Terran space,
I don't think
not
I've
one
seen
of these
any of
unknown
that.
fighters has been destroyed.
Atlantis
It
is
is
sort of
hoped that a
is
weakness will be found soon.
a sort of spin-off that ran concurrently with
From
SG-1
your
for 3 years.
Alright. I guess that'll
And
be where we
and
call
then
it for
ended
this
up-
particular
and it ended
game.
up being 5 seasons long.
I like how there's like stuff we should probably be listening to in the background, but we're talking over it.
I resigned
Yeah,
myself to
pretty
that a
much.
while ago. Oh, hey, you're these two games. It'll be fun to show them off. Get an idea for what we should work next. I should remember that, hey, you guys are here and you're going to want to be social. And you know what?
Well,
More power to you.
you gave us the power to actually be able to speak and be heard in real time.
Real
We're gonna
time.
use it. It's not like we're gonna write out a sentence in chat and then wait 20 minutes for it to be read.
Okay, I'm not that bad.
No, you're not
like
that
5
bad,
at most.
but like things get lost in translation.
That is fair.
Is what I'm saying.
Well, let's
Yeah.
move on to the next
But
game so we're not
like-
staring at a blank screen for too long.
Let me guess. Battlezone?
That is why I let you know about this stream.
Okay, cause
Think about chat. The
I'll
context
say.
is lost.
Hey, do you plan on covering Battlezone 2 at some point?
Maybe.
Because
One thing at a time, brother.
I know,
One
because
thing at a time.
I will say, the guys at Rebellion are working on some of the expansions for Battlezone 2.
Wait, Battlezone 2 got expansions? What?
Well, unofficial expansions, really.
And main ones.
Main one, yeah. Yeah, they. Yeah, they
Okay,
usually
why is
follow
the okay, why
one-
is the game capture window not working? Hang on.
Anyways, while Bro is working on that, at Battlezone 2 is kind of a spirit is.
There we go. Here we
Battlezone
are.
and changes up.
Brother, they don't even know about the first game. Let's start. We need to start there.
Yeah.
There's a second game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's start. Well, brother, let's start simple. Everybody shut up. We'll let the story introduce itself. Skip training because we're not about that life.
At least this time I'll actually be able to tell when I can actually start speaking again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Do you mind if I
the
give
short. Well, I may as well give a brief overview as to what exactly you're looking at. So, what if I told you that the moon landing was faked? What if I told you that the actual space exploration was much more advanced and there was a massive proxy war between the US and Soviets on account of a mysterious substance called biometal? That's basically the game.
Say we were living in an SCP
Boy,
world.
this reminds me of the game. Oh, this is this the game with Tim Curry in it? No, it can't be.
Are you sure that's not just Command and Conquer?
I think it is Command and Conquer, but like Tim Curry. So
Yes, I think I know the line you're thinking of. I'm going to the one place not corrupted by capitalism, space. Yeah, that's Command and Conquer.
yeah.
Okay.
Space!
I'm gonna do the Red Odyssey missions at some point.
Brother, one thing at a time. first, let us introduce it. So, there'll be a bit of narration, and then we will carry on. I'm sure you will hear it in about, well, whenever this goes through. Assuming this does work correctly. And it's starting...
Sometimes it bugs me that Armstrong and Shepard get all the credit. But we all wanted to win the Cold War. And we were ready to commit our lives to getting the biometal. The military boys used all the material that had fallen to Earth. And they still needed more. They went looking for a few cowboys to do the job. And in the end, they orchestrated the world's biggest cover-up. They snuck a whole army into space and not a soul knew a thing. But now it's time. People should know why it was so important that we won the space race. People should know what happened to all those who went missing. The dead should get their honors. They should have their place in history. Because history has a way of repeating itself.
Commander, we've discovered a deposit of biometal along with some strange radar signatures. Build a scavenger and escort it to the biometal deposit.
Alright, welcome to Battlezone.
Okay.
Construction started.
It is a mix of first-person tank combat with hover tanks, plus real-time strategy. What this is our scavenger that goes looking for scrap metal, this biometal that was mentioned in that introduction. That you will see in about 10 seconds for those of you who are listening in. Actually, let me try something. I wonder... You know what? I'm going to push the limits of my graphics card and computer. I'm going to see if I can stream the game to Discord as well as to... Can I do this?
Not work as well as you'd think it would be.
Yeah, but if it's locked to 720p 30, maybe it'll be okay.
Oh no, you are dead wrong.
Let's try it.
Trust me, I've tried.
Okay, so where do
well, let's see if it works.
I see some stuff. Yeah, but I see it.
I'll be back in a minute.
And I even get sounds. Cool.
I don't know if it's working correctly, but, well, here we are.
Good.
I'm seeing it. So you're going old blue, huh?
AJ, why don't you become the Soviets?
Huh?
Grizzly 1, we've got a situation. Unidentified vehicles are approaching your position.
Well, there is
from
a
the
campaign in which
southwest.
you follow Soviet Commander Alexei Doyevsky.
Yes, you do get to play... And that's a simultaneous campaign, technically speaking, right?
Yeah.
Mine's better.
The only word I'm going to see in the stream. That is in real time.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh, another blip.
I see it.
I still haven't watched the Super Meat Boy stream where you apparently raged. Can someone explain to me in real time how bad it was?
I got stuck on a level that got a little salty.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
loved it.
you're wondering why I was saying my brother was going blue. The tank he's driving is a Grizzly. The NSDF...
Brother, remind me, how do you link weapons?
I think it's... I'm trying to remember what the key was. Let me look that up for you.
I don't want to open the menu right now, especially since there's a flanker on my back.
Unfortunately, we've got another scavenger out there that's being threatened by Soviet wingmen.
Okay.
Ruby boy.
Also, how did I accidentally bring up the nav beacon? Ow! Stop it! Stop it!
Die, they die.
Okay, so...
I might actually die. Look at this.
Oh,
what did I
wow.
set the difficulty
You're
to?
pretty
What?
low. Whoa.
This early, Jay?
What did I set the difficulty to?
Yeah, you have like 1 health.
Okay, so...
Wait, I literally have 1 health. What? My joystick was blocking it. Holy crap.
Get good, Jay. Get good.
Okay, so...
Didn't you say that you're good at this? It's all easy.
Hang on. What did I set the difficulty to?
Eagle's Nest 1 is being overrun. I'm informing NSDF command that our
This is
forces
easy,
are
but I don't know.
surrendering.
Start laughing.
Hang on a second. What did I set it to?
It failed.
Alrighty.
Play options.
Already?
Difficulties to medium.
Jay,
Well,
get
while
good.
you're here, you may as well... I'll check the key binds.
Oh yeah, may as well. Alright, input configuration. How do I bind? Let's see, lost,
Okay, and...
Nah, it doesn't look like it has it here. It was probably in the tutorial that I skipped because I'm too cool for school.
Oh yeah, sure.
No one's
Sometimes
too
it
cool
bugs me
for
that
school.
Armstrong and Shepard get all the
Let me
credit,
skip past this, damn it.
but we all wanted to win the Cold War.
And I can't. Damn it, let me
We were
skip
ready
past
to
this.
commit our lives to getting the biome.
Commander,
There we go.
we've discovered a deposit of biometal along with some strange radar
Okay, you know what?
signatures.
We're gonna go overboard then. Let's get out of the bomber.
Press L. You press L to link them together.
Well, I solved the problem.
Hey Jay, if you need information about any games, all you gotta say is Knuckles Chuckle.
You are allowed to believe heresy.
Wait, did you just... Did he just say it?
You are allowed to think what you are allowed to think. You are wrong, though. It is heresy. How dare you say that Knuckles chuckled? He did not.
Did he say it?
I couldn't tell.
Just said it.
I couldn't tell who's.
What are you talking about?
He did it.
We're gonna clip it, clip it, clip it.
Clip it, yeah, we're clipping it.
Okay, now I'm confused as to what the hell's going on.
I think they heard me saying Knuckles.
Oh, heard you say it? Oh, they're talking about you saying it. Easy solution. So, well, okay, I guess that's over. I don't think I can get back in time. Why do I... And the game just crashed. What the hell is wrong with me?
Jake, just get good. Cope.
I did this when I did this on a mod. When I did this.
Yeah,
thing,
you said it's a very easy, mister.
And I was also running it on a Battlezone 2 mod.
JP better.
My point.
Yeah.
You were
wondering
modding
what
it.
was happening, and then
I love this.
Okay.
I just realized that
Sometimes it bugs me that Armstrong and
Mr.
Shepard get all the
Alaric
credit.
Skywalker's
Commander,
profile
we've
picture is
discovered
a
a deposit of
Pikachu
biometal
inside
along with some strange radar
a helmet.
signatures. Build a scavenger
I was looking
and
at
escort it to the biometal
me was
deposit.
doing and what building someone's OC and Joe's armor. I ran across this. I was like, okay, that is adorable.
Well, who will win?
Whoops, that's
Pikachu
not-
in a Samus costume or Wooper on a roller skate?
I don't know.
I have the type advantage.
Because you got armor while you got speed.
I'm just gonna keep hitting buttons to see what they do. Oh, I've linked it. It's L. It's literally L.
I love this.
Yeah, I told you that. I think the others were talking over you.
Probably.
Either that or you were in a
We've got a situation.
You're
Unidentified
like, okay,
vehicles
I
are
already
approaching your
figured out how to
position
do that.
from the south,
Just being
west,
Well,
like
it was
that.
automatically applied.
Yeah. So first instance, Thunderbolt is not a good idea
Bam.
against faster moving craft.
Yeah, I felt
Thunderbolt
it.
is
I had to do it anyway, right?
Yeah, Thunderbolt is much better suited for taking on enemy bases, as well as the slow and lumber and walkers.
Just came back from getting some game streams then. 3 months.
That way we can see it in real time
Protect the scavenger and retreat to
and
outpost
crash
3.
the game again.
There we go.
The Discord stream is down.
We had to see a lifetime over.
Wait, what? The stupid pilot is shooting at it?
Wait, what?
I can't wait to see that in 10 seconds.
You'll see,
Me
bro.
too.
Oh, now I see it. Oh, I caused the video of being extra delayed.
Alright, so there's another flanker coming in from that direction.
Live, like, have it go live to catch up, you know.
Unfortunately, we've got another scavenger out there that's being threatened by Soviet wingmen.
Alright, so we got this guy over here that I need to deal with. Let's go mess with him first.
Get up, streaking.
To move on to something. Has anyone
I should have let the gun
Souls
tower take care of that one for me.
Anyone here play Souls likes? Like, I have Dark Souls Remastered on Switch.
I've played them, but I don't own any of them.
Alright, there's the flanker I need to deal with.
Hey Jake, can I tell you
So
something?
please,
I've-
somebody, port Bloodborne to PC.
They will never do that. Sony will never do that because they'll lose half their fan base.
True. Then why not port it to the PS5?
They did, I thought.
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
I'm pretty sure
I'll look that
Bloodborne is
up.
on PS5. That's like one of the only. I think that's like one of the only games on the PS5 is Bloodborne.
Move, scavenger. Move faster.
Good work, Grizzly One. We've confirmed that the hostile vehicles are of Soviet
I'm on the
origin.
Wikipedia article.
They
It
maneuvered
might be
around
backwards
our streets and are headed
or
towards
backwards
Eagle's Nest
compatible.
1. We're waiting for
can
their
play
orders
it
from
on,
NSDF Command.
You can play it on PS5, but it's the PS4 version played on the PS5.
Ah, okay.
I don't think they've actually done a fully next-gen update. Surprising because I like to deal with a bunch of other stuff.
Alright. Is Discord still cooperating? No, it looks like it broke. Oh, right, it broke around the same time. Oh, right, because the game crashed, so it killed the screen share.
Yep.
How much do I care about bringing it back?
I mean, we want a real-time reaction.
I mean, yeah, real-time reaction.
Alright, we'll try again.
Also, should we try? If ever I did anything, would it be alright to for me to have you guys join in as well for some of it?
I don't see why not.
Alright, story point upcoming.
I'm doing some of my own things, such as Rogue Squadron, for instance, although I'm also thinking of maybe doing that one as a Let's Play, with various characters commenting in the background.
Oh boy.
Ooh, various people commenting.
Moving on.
Have you guys ever heard of a program called 15.ai?
But it was only the beginning of what was to come.
Wahaha. I hold the power here. This is my stream.
With our pants down.
Anyone like thought of like?
Never even
guys familiar with Redux?
This is General Collins, Commander. You're just in time.
Okay,
First
well,
Soviet
basically,
attack has destroyed all of Eagle Nest 1's defenses.
I was
Check your radar. We've got
you to
additional
have
Soviet
various
forces coming in
characters
from the southeast. They're
say
targeting
whatever
the
you
command tower and our
I've been.
key structures
Some
and all
examples
scrap
of
storage.
characters are equal to two mercenaries. Yeah, some of the Sonic characters are also planned for it as well.
Oh, you're talking about 15.ai?
Yeah. And let them know that.
There we go.
And once it comes back online, and has more characters, I'm planning on doing stuff with it. For
The Soviet forces
So
are
that
withdrawing,
that theoretically means I can get all of the people, all the mercs from TF2, say Knuckles Shuffled.
Well, if you want, though Pyro isn't on there mainly because his muffled. Well, my brother and I kind of discussed.
Do we even know what gender Pyro is?
They play. Well, they don't know what. Well, they either don't know or they keep it ambiguous.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just ambiguity, just to keep people guessing.
Yeah, it was like that in his trailer. At first, I thought Scout had confirmed it, but
Yeah, but then it was what the. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. But then, if I'm not mistaken, it was a matter of, oh, but wait, the subtitles say one thing, but Scout says another. But then, Heavy says another.
Yeah, well,
Or was it Scout? He's not here, is he? And then the subtitles say, he's not here, is she?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, I mean, Scout also has like the literacy of a like young teenager, and I mean young teenager. Like somehow soldiers like intelligence is above Scouts, at least when it comes to literature.
To be fair, though, Scout is Scout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Recycler here.
Yeah?
You guys familiar with the channel Brain Scratch Commentaries?
I am not.
I've never heard of it.
Basically, what they do is they have pre-recorded footage of a game that they have to post commentary over it.
Ah.
Yeah, that's kind of okay. That is kind of some what I was thinking of, but it would be me and the characters using 15.ai.
Badger here.
It'd be a bit of an extensive list, and I'm also thinking of doing some portraits of the characters, because for some of them that don't have a voice, I'm gonna try and use what's available for a fitting voice. There's one Sonic character that appeared only in the Archive comics that I think a particular character
Isn't it
from
pronounced?
League of Legends
Well,
would
is it
fit
pronounced
well.
Archie or Archive?
I thought it was Archie because it was. You know,
Archie.
I've heard it pronounced differently, but whatever.
Yeah, tomato.
I always thought it was Archie from, you know, like the like the original, like, you know, Archie character.
Building complete. Badger here.
Well, I know nothing, so I'll take your word for it.
Or IDW to Archie comics personally.
Yeah. Yeah, though. Oh, for one of my friends.
Hey, brother, shouldn't they have attacked by now?
I'm trying to.
I feel like I should have. Oh, hey, there they are on the blip. There they are on the HUD. Never mind. I was about to say, you're late.
Believe it or not, on this map, there's a Soviet barracks that allows the pilots to retreat to them rather than just stick around.
You're shooting at the command tower from here, huh? Maybe I should move my turrets around.
Oh, no, come close. He only hit it because he was aiming for you and missed.
Are you sure? I don't think one of them...
Yeah.
Well, remember, this is a... Well, I can just put them up on the rid anyway, just to start shooting sooner. Perhaps. Whoops, that's not the right button.
Badger here.
Well, we'll just plop a turret down there.
I think you could update for transitions. Like, have, like, if it was, like, for example, it was like a bomberman review, and you transition to a different section of the review. Have a bomb come in and blow up the screen or something.
It would depend on the review. I've got ideas to transition to spoiler sections that I'm going to be experimenting with for the Pillars of Eternity review, but, well, I've got a few other things to figure out before I go overboard.
Low stakes reviews.
For some reason, I've been paying more attention to the delayed streams than I have than to the actual, like, on-time stream.
Building complete.
Wait, say that again?
But I've been, like, giving more of my attention to the stream that I'm seeing, like, happening 20 seconds from now than I am, like, than the one that you're streaming in Discord that's actually happening. And I don't know why.
Well, that's what you're used to looking at, because that's what you've been looking at for the last, what, hour and a half now?
I guess.
Okay, I'm fully restocked. I'm trying to remember if there's... Oh, hey, there's... I was about to say. Alright, let's see what my turrets do. I want to observe the behavior. Okay, they do get down there. Good.
I want to see a new Spyro game. I want to see a Spyro game.
Oh, snap. Stop it.
Have any of you played Spyro?
Well, no, but at least know a little bit about it. Partially from on that latest on that Netflix show. Oh,
wait, they did a Netflix show?
Yeah,
a Netflix show for everything now?
Almost everything. There's also Peacock and a few other but Netflix is a major one.
I like Peacock just so I can watch Columbo.
Yeah, I know that the latest from the How to Train Your Dragon series is being uploaded to Peacock.
Has that even been any good, though? I've heard mixed things about the newest material.
Of what?
People don't like it. I watched it through Yar Har Har, but I'm mostly just...
Alright.
It's not great, but I also don't have it in me to hate it.
Alright.
It's like, I agree it's not good, but I'm only watching it out of morbid curiosity.
Fair enough.
I watch it, and I'm, oh, you know the song?
Open my door just a little bit to see if the cats come in. Hopefully they don't jump on the computer and hit the power button.
But if Cheeto does that, that would be great.
Rendezvous with the Northern Solar Array.
Oh, that would suck.
Somebody do catchery now or have a recording just in case that happens.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Well, you'll know pretty swiftly if the cat does anything, because I will suddenly get very quiet.
Sir. Building complete.
Okay, so you got a Razor and a Grizzly.
Oh, follow the leader. Yes, sir. Who's next?
Oh crap, I just realized I don't have anything to defend the scavengers over there, damn it! Do you have no self-preservation instinct? What the hell?
Are you
still in
Wait, since when did they send APCs over here? Also, why is the solar array under attack? I thought I sent something over there.
You told your 2 guys to follow you, you dunce!
Yeah, but I thought they'd actually shoot at the damn APC. Wait, what was shooting?
Power lost.
Okay, now I'm confused. Were you not shooting at it? Were you just not fast enough? What the hell? Well, now we gotta go through that whole shebang again.
The action on the moon got intense.
This is General Collins, Commander.
I can't win.
Now you know it's a better
destroyed all of Eagle's Nest 1's defenses. Check your radar. We've got additional Soviet forces coming in from the southeast.
Alright, so note to self, set 3 turrets in the back.
Yeah.
Or don't mess with the offensive units.
Due to the fact that I'm on break, I think finally I won't fall asleep on stream.
Also sleep 10 seconds later.
The Soviet forces are withdrawing, Commander. It won't be long before
And there's Cheeto. Hello. You don't jump on the computer. You just meow at me. Oh, stop it, brother. Don't you dare encourage them.
Cheeto, get on the computer, Cheeto.
Cheeto doesn't get on the computer, though.
Cheeto, turn on.
He's probably wearing headphones, so Cheeto's probably not hearing it.
Cats have a higher sense of hearing than humans. Come on, Cheeto.
Open Dr. J search history.
Recycler here.
Cheeto, you have a funny name. Get on the computer,
Cheeto. I don't know what incognito window is, first of all.
Oh, come on.
Turret deployed.
Come on, you.
Building complete.
Well,
Recycler here.
You reacting to what I said kind of brings me more suspicion to what you did.
Cheeto, go open up a can of Mountain Dew.
Holy Jay, what are we doing?
I'm playing a video game. What are you doing?
No. Playing Roblox, but what are you doing?
I'm playing a video game.
No, I mean like what you doing inside incognito mode.
What do I do?
Looking up information for videos.
Yes, I'm doing research. I did a lot of it for MLB.
Private videos?
You can ask Alaric about all the research I've been up to.
I'll take your word from it, but if I hear anything suspicious, I'm about to call you out.
Are you protecting your scavengers?
Am I? Well, I should probably.
I don't know. I keep
anyway.
looking at the wrong string. I don't know.
Well, it's still the start. They give you probably more time than I need, but still. There, I put a turret over here to protect that end of the base. I should probably put more than one over. I should probably put 3 over at the solar array this time.
The cat came in.
Turret deployed. Recycler here.
I think it's safe to say that I lost my bloodthirst during most of the streams.
Hey, I got one of my kitties.
Building complete.
Tell your cat to convince Cheeto to stand on the computer.
Right now, Cheeto's just being adorable next to me, so.
Here, I'll take a picture.
That's just what you wanted to think.
I mean, it's true, though.
You chew on his wires.
Nah, he doesn't chew on wires much.
Only
when he's bored. I might have to worry about that since he's been cooped up as a result of the cold, but...
Make him bored.
My one cat just absolutely destroys headphones.
That's
it's naughty.
I have a favorite pair of headphones. I don't want to go near your cat anymore.
It's even worse now because I have a second cat now that I told you guys about one time. The one I found in a garage.
Yes.
Yeah. So that cat has learned from the first cat, and the two of them work together to accomplish their goals.
Their goals are beyond your understanding.
Recycler here.
Their goals are to destroy my headphones.
Their goal
for a purpose beyond your understanding.
Building complete.
Oh, it's a kitty cat.
Badger here.
The cat starting a revolution.
You're the boss.
Oh, I have my cat.
A good old civil war in your house.
Two cats and a dog.
Dude, if there was a civil war in my house, I would enjoy it.
Well, is that your name?
Now I have more questions.
Oh, it's not my name. It's just like it's one of my tags.
Description. Sorry.
It's just a civil war enjoyer.
Sorry, I'm just grinding real quick. I've been grinding for the past 5 hours, and yet I'm still level 200.
I picked you up once, Cheeto. Calm down.
What game in Roblox are you playing?
Box roots.
Oh
Recycler
god.
here.
This is my
Construction
cat
started.
is in picture here, see?
These mercenaries. You're nothing second see.
Building complete. Badger here. You're the boss.
You're getting a. Can I close out tab?
Oh. I also taught my first cat. I accidentally taught my first cat how to attack people's arms by jumping up really high.
Recycler here. Construction
Yeah, I shouldn't have been playing around with it by putting it like in a tunnel vertical to where it like trained its jumping power so much to where it could just jump out of insane reaches.
I have this.
So you're turning into cat to super cat.
Enemy on radar.
Unfortunately, another thing is my cats love the taste of my flesh. Like my cats will randomly show up and just like start nibbling on like my foot or on like my ear.
That's not good.
No, but like I can't help it.
While sleeping, don't expect your arm to be there.
This is.
Oh, in this case, your cats are about to be double their size.
Bring out my camera.
I wake up one morning, my foot's not there, and I look over at the cat, and the cat has like a suspiciously foot-shaped stomach.
They can't chew that well.
I wonder what
No, you should. When you wake up, you would just think both your legs.
Construction started.
Two cats, 2 legs.
You'd be. The cat would confine you to. Would eat you. It's going to take you alive.
As long as they don't reach your your eyes. Yeah, your eyes.
No,
You're good.
Like the thing is, whenever I go, because they're at my mom's house. Whenever I go to my mom's house to stay, I have a bunk bed, and unfortunately, my bunkmate is the 2 cats. So, I have to, despite the fact that I'm like 5'11", I have to sleep on the top bunk and hit my head.
Reinforcements are returning from Outpost
And
2.
the cats just like will sneak up the ladder at night and will just randomly like get in between the sheet. And so sometimes if I go up there and I'm about to lay down, I genuinely have to be careful about where I sit, or else the one cat will get angry and the second cat will come up to give it an assist. Like,
so basically, it's a 2v1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're small creatures. They kind of have to do it.
Well, I'm pretty sure they could 1v1 me. I'm not gonna hurt a cat.
Where am I?
So you think the 2 make a perfect team?
No,
Please stop.
That's a good. That is a great pun. I commend you on that. But originally the 2 hated each other, and I think they bonded over wanting to like physically harm me.
Oh yes, the perfect.
Ah yes, the way all alliances are made, we hate that guy more than we hate each other.
Ah yes.
Wrong
It worked so well in World War. Wait, I shouldn't make that joke.
Oh no.
I mean, we are playing a game of US versus Soviets, so it does work.
Yes.
By the way,
This is gonna be regal.
The cats used to love me. The cats used to love me too, but unfortunately, I was always the one tasked to watching them at night, to where they wanted to hang out and whatnot, and I just wanted to sleep.
I'm ordering a full evacuation.
So I think after that,
stop liking you.
yeah, and then finally, because over time my sleep schedule has become non-existent, now they're finally starting to like me again.
Orders, escort these 2 transports to the north launch
It's
pad.
just a ploy. Once you're caught off guard,
Awaiting orders.
they will take your identity.
Awaiting orders.
The 2 cats will stand on top of each other in their trench coats, like, yep, I'm this guy.
I am this guy. No problem. Does the cat make a better you than you?
Yeah, they probably could.
No scrap on radar.
And here comes the fun part.
My friend sent me a meme. It was like it was like a picture of some person's face, and the text was the two kids stacked on each other.
Oh crap! Ammo depleted.
When
Oh, that's a
someone
problem.
says, "Okay, fellas, it's time to eat our vegetables," and it's just like the guy. Was it Mike?
Excuse me while I run back for health real quick.
Keegan Michael Kelly or Michael or the whatever or whoever it was a Key and Peele thing to where the guy was like sweating a lot. It was that.
Taken down.
That's health.
Yeah, I messed up. Oh crap, Transport 1's under attack. I'm in trouble. I'm actually legitimately in trouble. Oh no.
I'm Peter's about to die, so I gotta see devices, so I'll be right back.
The Lego battle droid, the Lego B1 battle droid just dancing.
Okay, I actually made it. It's fine.
Well done, Commander. Well done.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Attention all NSDF forces.
Yeah.
We have successfully evacuated all
What was your guys' in all of Star Wars canon? What is your favorite type of droid?
I think mine would probably be the droids of the New Republic, as well as those of the Old Republic.
HK-47, no contest.
Oh yeah, the HK-47 are all the good ones.
Yeah, okay, that's a solid one.
EX Commando droids for generic droids, and for specific droids with personality, HK. Specifically, it's KOTOR 2 version.
Are standing as the world's greatest superpower.
Alright. We made it through the tutorial missions.
Anyway, I'm gonna ask a question. Has anyone here actually played World of Warcraft, or is there anyone who at least keeps up with the lore? Because I keep up with the lore on a casual basis.
Hello, my audio might sound worse.
Yeah, it's not that different, it's fine.
Discord noise
Please,
cancellation does a lot.
now.
It's much simpler on my phone.
I always liked the for the droids. I always liked the droid gunship from the Clone Wars.
I think that was actually in episode 3 too.
Maybe in passing.
Anyone actually seen the Star Wars Droids cartoon?
I don't think I have.
I know it's not very good, but it came out in like the 70s.
I have watched the Star Wars Christmas special.
I've not watched that. I haven't watched the Star Wars Droids either.
Is he dying? Or did he die? I haven't seen anything.
Huh?
Okay, have you died yet?
No, I'm just about to start the next mission. Here, story point.
Oh, come on.
Mars, the Greek god of war and the blood-red planet. There couldn't have been a more appropriate place for uncovering the origins of this material that we fabricated into such amazing weapons. When we left, in some ways we knew more, and in some ways we knew less. But we sure did further the legacy of Mars.
Commander, this is the most important mission you
What's everybody's favorite clone from Star Wars?
That's a tough
has beaten us to Mars.
Hey, there's other ones that people like.
I'm gonna say there isn't.
We need you to secure and fortify a region.
What about Gregor? People liked Gregor. People liked Fives. What about Fives?
I like all of them. I just like Rex best. That's just a personal taste.
To monitor our movement.
Enjoy this argument.
Southeast and are beginning to fan out to other strategic locations.
By the way,
we've identified 3 areas.
Speaking of something
activity
somewhat controversial, thoughts on Mass Effect 3's ending.
Can hold at least one
Oh,
area before the CCA controls the whole planet. We dropped the 4th nav beacon outside the Soviet base. They look
I know it's controversial.
I do not recommend
Hey,
launching a
real
direct
At
assault.
the
quick
very least,
question.
heavily disliked.
Can you commit genocide in that game?
Wait, what?
You can either get
Commit
3
genocide
different
in that
colors.
You can in what you technically can in one of the Mass Effect games.
I'm gonna need that game.
Building underway.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm very confused. What is this conversation? Sorry, I was paying attention to the beginning.
Genocide for a second. I need to commit genocide on my villager farm. It's not genocide right now for.
Protecting unit.
Jay, have you played Mass Effect 3?
I have not played any of the Mass Effect games.
Probably should.
At some point, I will continue repeating eventually like a mantra until it sticks.
I know you would like them. Have you played them out? How do you say your name?
I mean, it's old school BioWare, I probably would.
Hi, Zabumafu.
Yeah, hold on, someone finally other than me knows Zabumafu. This is the best day in my life.
I did watch that
Right behind you. In combat.
Stop shooting at my recycler, I need that alive, damn it!
Looks like they found us sooner than we hoped.
I'm like the only person in my entire school that remembers Zabumafu.
I know of it. I've watched episodes when I was pretty much with that.
Wait, how did this come up in conversation? Did you bring it up, brother?
No, Chuckles did.
Recycler here.
Huh, okay.
You're the boss.
Oh, wait, did we clip Jay saying Knuckles?
It was my brother, if anything. I didn't say it.
Oh, you said it.
No, I did. Clipper didn't
Someone,
happen.
find that clip!
You find the clip, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm talking to everyone else.
I ain't gonna find that clip later.
Recycler here.
What were you about? Hold on. Were you asking who brought up Zabumafu? Because that was in fact me. Because Zabumafu was like a great TV show that should have ran for more than only 2 seasons. No, it was.
They also know another show that the crap others did. They also did Wild Crats.
They did Wild Crats, and I think there was a crossover, but.
Now they did another one called Kratts Creatures before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are my scavengers?
I haven't watched the Kratts Creatures. I've watched some of Zabumafu and I've watched some of Wild Kratts.
Hold on, Jay, what do you have against Zabumafu?
I've got nothing against it. What are you talking about?
You seem to be like you was.
I'm just surprised it came up in conversation. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
I thought it was something that my brother brought up because it sounds like something my brother would bring up.
The giant enemy crab.
I've been posting some of my favorite GIFs into the chat, and Lou's been enjoying it. And I think.
Well, I'm glad some of you are having fun then.
Anytime I have to react to something, I usually just post that image of Zabumafu.
Unit complete. Bobcat here.
Oh, not the worst thing, I suppose.
Chuckles.
Yeah, I have a few other things for reactions as well, by the way.
Of course.
Here's something I found on my whiteboard one day.
Well, I've got a different window open, so you guys have fun.
First off, I want to know why the more than. I want to know why though.
And there's my enemy. Oh,
I forgot about
the
enemy.
CCA squadron approaching on an attack run.
Anything else, Sherlock?
I
forgot about this one.
It's basically a picture of a revolt with a few pieces of
Ah, great, they're getting the tanks out.
Picture. Going up against the Tsar. Yeah, that tank is a Tsar. That pro.
Tsar Bomba?
Commander,
no,
radar has picked up an attack squadron gathering to our southwest.
Oh, I was hoping it was the Tsar Bomba, as in the giant bomb.
And General Collins has issued orders to investigate.
Well, I might as well just take a tank and a light tank.
Building underway.
They're investigating.
My one friend introduced a mod in Minecraft in a Minecraft server without me knowing about it. And I guess everyone else but me knew about it, so they started calling the creepers the Tsar Bomba.
Really?
And I thought it was just a funny joke saying how they explode. Finally, a creeper finally exploded. It wiped off like 4 whole chunks of the map. So they weren't kidding when they called it the Tsar Bomba.
It actually
Get that object back to the
Like, one creeper caused an explosion so large that it almost crashed the game.
That almost sounds
Cheeto,
like a mod.
no, I don't want you up here.
Yeah.
Cheeto,
That
no.
creeper
You know what, Cheeto?
is a war
Mandatory
hero.
hug. Let me hug you. Sorry, Cheeto jumped near the keyboard. This is not gonna end well.
Yes, Cheeto knocked on the keyboard.
Cheeto, you got this, Cheeto.
Yeah, only a few more button presses, Cheeto.
Well, he's not gonna be able to.
Cheeto,
No, the problem
Cheeto
is he's
do all that
bored.
more.
Just throw in
Cheeto,
that blood.
Cheeto, finish the fight.
Master Cheat, do you mind telling me what you're doing on this keyboard?
Sir, finishing the fight.
I got the better version.
Alright, real quick though, I need to rearm and repair real quick.
Construction started.
And then we can go assaulting people.
Building complete. Recycler here. Construction
Hopefully I pushed
started.
the
Did I
right
really
buttons
almost
this
call the chat chili?
Building complete.
Huh?
It's Gage.
I really almost called Cheeto chili.
All those are those ducks?
Just posted something.
Yeah.
I posted it.
Alright, time's up. Let's do this.
You mean the boys trying to go?
Leroy Jenkins.
Me and the boys about to attack the Soviets.
Me and the boys about to
Alright,
go over to
let's
the
do
channel.
this.
That is a lot of ducks. That is... How many ducks created?
One mother with whoa. That's fine.
Let me hurry. Alright, see
Over here. Loading up. Yes, sir.
Alright, where's the...
Protecting the flock.
Alright, is that how you say it?
Unit
Yeah,
factory here. Building underway.
Here
comes another attack.
Do it, I posted.
Zero
I
calorie.
Unit commander, this is
I found this on DeviantArt. Don't come to Ruben.
What's the
Recycler here. Construction started.
What I say?
Oh,
Just
that.
call him Mr. Skywalker.
It takes me a little bit to figure out what's going on here.
It's a lot of ducks.
That is
my
a lot
tank's
of
already
ducks.
down.
There's no mess. There's a bunch of yeses and there's a kind of no's.
Does anyone remember when the Fusro Da meme was a thing?
Yeah.
No.
When Skyrim was still relevant.
Yeah, when it was still fairly new.
Recycler
By
here.
the way, I took it out for the knee.
Construction started.
Wait, where's the tug?
That's my attempt to shoehorn it out of a knee joke.
Building
Is it
complete.
me or school food used to be like
Oh, the
this?
tug's following me. Okay, cool.
Or now?
My friends my friends at school like to make the joke that I am an old man, and because like I have a bad hip, and one of them one day just decided when I told him I was playing Skyrim, he just made the joke that I used to be a young kid until I took an arrow to the hip.
Of
Construction
course.
started.
Like,
Building complete. Badger here. Turret deployed.
Currently
Here's the boss.
the remaining attack
Recycler here.
forces while making sure
Construction
that
started.
guys holding the tug don't.
Building complete.
make a couple guns.
I wonder
He
if
doesn't
Gwen
have
would want
access
to
to
go
Rather
on
mute
board.
yourself.
Recycler here. Construction started.
Hover tug reports
Remember, you
object
are on
has been
stream, brother.
secured.
I know,
Building
but
complete.
Dad's
Exactly.
let me do prayers. So.
Alright. We'll see you later then.
Yeah.
Recycler here.
Ah,
Let's see.
Building underway.
Dad, it's. Bro,
I'll just sense that out. It's fine. See you later.
Okay.
have
See you guys
a
later.
good night or day, sir.
CCA attack squadron approaching from the rear.
Gwen would want to show up here.
I don't know. I don't think they have Discord, do they?
Huh?
The land doesn't have Discord, right?
Land's here. I see it. We have land color. Not
All
flying.
enemy units destroyed.
I didn't think they had Discord.
Huh?
Recycler here.
What doesn't have Discord?
I see it.
I didn't think the land had Discord. That's what
The what have Discord?
Gwen?
The land.
Mr.
Glenn?
Keller.
Oh, that's who
All
you're
we
talking
needed
about.
was him, and
Yeah,
then
he
we got
does.
together.
I just don't know where he is right now. To be fair, he lives over in Europe, so it's a bit inconvenient for him to jump on these sometimes, because of that, I get the feeling he has to pick and choose typically.
If this was...
I just think he chooses what he thinks is better for his rants about what was it last time? Elf. I'm not finishing, but you know what you know what the topic was?
Yeah. Gwen's trivia. Yeah, there's always some
That's
weirdness.
Michael Kirkbride, apparently.
Those things are long. They're long, but fun to read.
Oh.
Say this
Every time
about
Jade is
Skyrim,
not dying, when I
prefer
want
the
to die, I can
Skyrim
read
lore
them.
that was present before we got to Skyrim. Before the Elder Scrolls V.
Unit factory here. Building underway. Recycler here. Construction
What if
started.
we got everybody in stream to hear?
Unit complete.
How fun that would be.
Nightmares.
Building complete.
Just constant yelling.
Protecting unit. Who's next? Leon. Guarding friendly.
What would have been the perfect candidate?
Alright,
I
enemies
to realize how
incoming.
anti-YouTube channel is.
No, it would have been like the Sonic experience.
Sonic streams were there's a lot.
That's a lot of enemies. Oh, you brought your own tug. You want what I got. Well, too bad. You're gonna die now.
I still remember on the one Sonic stream we had like a couple hundred people show up, which was...
Oh yeah, there was a 200 peak in currents at one point, long time ago. I just realized I'm about to die.
Now I think our highest is like 17 viewers.
Well, that's the nature of the algorithm.
Ooh, spicy.
Guarding friendly.
I still like the fact that the way I was introduced to this channel was a review from many years ago that I completely forgot about, and I subscribed to the main channel, and then just randomly the unscripted Sonic stream was like the first one was suggested. I was like, yeah, I like Sonic.
Good job, Commander.
And
This guy.
CCA
contingent is feeling
I first found out about the Dr. J through the his Fire Emblem Three Houses stream. I was doing that review of that when that was new.
I found them during Xenoblade.
I first joined the chat during Xenoblade.
Yeah.
I
No,
found
I
out
literally
I
found
knew
them
of
during
Jay
Xenoblade.
since...
He was live I was in Costco and I started chatting.
I joined when I was still using my actual name, and then I changed it to my username online, and I think I then changed my picture to the Primal Angus Fick Burger from Arby's.
Yes, I remember that one very clearly.
Oh,
you can tell mine's are from both my YouTube and Discord one is from Beyond Good and Evil.
I thought mine's from a barcode.
Of course. Alrighty. Let's
So,
see.
I really like this picture of Jade.
Huh?
I wanted to use the same one I used on YouTube, but I couldn't find that one again, so I just used this one.
I knew they looked similar, so I just didn't know they were the
The
same.
game just crashed.
That was intentional. I think that's where we'll call it for tonight.
We're calling it?
We're calling it?
I think that's probably where we... Yeah, I feel... Well, we've been going for a few hours now. I feel like we can call it there.
Let's see how long you've been streaming for.
2 hours and 45 minutes, a little under that by my count.
Damn.
That's what the record says, so I feel like that's long
This
enough.
game's been going for about 2 hours on YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like that's
2 hour
good.
chat.
Yep, an opportunity to just kick back and talk with you all. An opportunity to show off a couple of games that might be worth replacing with Super Meat Boy once that we're through with that. Progress on the Torchlight 2 hardcore run. I'm happy with how tonight went. So,
how bad
did everybody's voices now?
How bad did the desk get hit in the Meat Boy episode?
It didn't.
What?
It didn't?
I don't think. I might have thrown the I might have just dropped my controller on it, but that's about the worst. I only slapped my knee.
I'm surprised you didn't smack it.
Oh, this is an old Xbox 360 controller that I've had since I was in it's my college days. So it's probably
the services on you.
Surprised you didn't check it through a window.
well, no, that would be expensive.
I'm
I don't need to
surprised you
explain
didn't.
why I have a
I'm
broken
surprised you
controller
didn't.
and a broken window to my landowner. That would not be good.
That'd be fun.
I'm surprised you didn't punch it through a low retaining wall.
No, I don't get that kind of angry.
Being screaming in a rage quit.
I don't get that kind of angry. Not usually. So,
Yeah,
it is a rare game that can legitimately piss me off.
I currently have a TV hiding
Hey, what if I made
a
a game
hole
just
in the wall.
to make you piss off? Just make you piss off.
Let's do this again sometime because this was fun.
Yeah.
I think the original Battletoads is a good game to make people angry, especially on the
Because you can hit your partner. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
What's the multiplayer we all have?
That's why I may or may not have suggested it.
Yeah, of course.
Either
Either way,
on the original Battletoads, so.
Also, like I like how the American version, if you were trying to play that in multiplayer throughout the entire game, for the Battletoads 1 or 2, there was a section that was straight up impossible because the thing was way too fast in code, to where you could never outrun it. So you actually had to drop the single player. I always thought that was funny.
Well, before anybody else jumps in, I suppose I'll go ahead and do my outro. So, as for, let me think. Is there anything that needs to be said before I call this stream? Let's see. I'm probably not going to make doing the live hangouts, as it were, a super regular thing. I think for variety nights it'll be okay, but though I might want to tailor it more towards something that's more multiplayer focused to allow that kind of conversation, so that I'm not trying to introduce other games.
Minecraft.
So I'll need to mull over that. Let's see. Well, when exactly to do that. Apart from that, the schedule next week is going to be a little wonky. I know for a fact that I probably won't be around on Tuesday. I probably won't be. Should be around on Wednesday. See, Friday's New Year's. Well, New Year's Eve, if I remember correctly. Yes, that's what the calendar over there says. So I'll probably still do the usual Super Meat Boy stream, but I'm not one who stays up very late. I've reached the age where staying up late does terrible, terrible things to me. So, no.
That's sad.
Yeah,
Very sad.
I've reached that point in my life.
When exactly is that for people? Because currently I'm doing fine.
I'm in my late 20s, so that should give you an idea.
Well, I should be good for the next 10 years.
And also bear in mind, I'm a morning person who will wake up at 6 to 8 a.m. even if I've been staying up really late. So it's probably more a matter of, oh crap, I have not gotten any sleep, what now?
I wake up 5. I always wake up at 5, and I usually fall asleep around whenever I fall asleep.
Usually go to bed at 12 and usually wake up at 10.
12 to 6.
On non-work days, I might go to bed at 10 and wake up at 5.
Yeah, you can get away with that for a while, perhaps. All the same.
Days, 10 to 7.
I remember the days I used to fall asleep at like 4:30 and then wake up at 5 and then just go through the rest of my day.
Well, all that to say, the streaming schedule will be a little wonky because I don't think I'll be able to do anything on Tuesday. That said, I do have pretty much all week off over the next week, so I might be able to do something impromptu in the morning or afternoon. However, my focus will probably be on working on other stuff, because I literally have one last paralog to do within Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes before that's wrapped up gameplay-wise. I've got very little left to do for Xenoblade as well, so I'll probably be spending my week off from work just grinding through those and making sure they're done so I can focus elsewhere. To that end, well, Baldur's Gate 2 is going to be on there if things are going the way I expect from the review channel, though that's going to be something I play on my own. And, well, apart from that, is there anything else that needs to be mentioned? Well, I guess either Descent Freespace or Battlezone could end up being the game that replaces Super Meat Boy, but next Saturday, not tomorrow, next Saturday, it definitely will be Super Meat Boy. We'll at least wrap up the main story, and from there, we'll figure out what exactly to do.
Can't wait to see your rage.
I don't know if it'll be that bad.
To actually be awake for it.
I don't know, that was a weird situation because it wasn't the boss that got me, it was just a random level in the second half of World 5, and I don't even know why that one got me so much. I did fine on the rest. It was just the one level that I just could not understand, mentally could not grapple with. I don't get it.
Hey, if I made a game, I'll make it harder than that level.
You will
Just for
try.
you, okay?
As long as it's hard but
try.
fair, you will hear no complaints.
Who said fair?
Or you have to walk in a
Fair is the
perfectly
important
straight line.
aspect.
If there's like any slight error, you immediately die.
If it's not
Who said
fair,
fair?
then if you really want to
They
rage,
call
you should
game
play
mode
Kaizo.
unfair.
Call the game
If you really want to
sobriety
see someone
test.
rage, play Kaizo.
Kaizo, oh yeah, do that.
Kaizo
Do
Mario.
Oh no!
blindfold.
Oh no! Pokemon Emerald Kaizo, dude.
Oh yeah, that one. Do that
I think
while
Kaizo might be
blindfolded,
boring
and chat
with it.
controls your stream.
Well, we can figure that all out in due time. Regardless,
Do a Mario 64 stream blindfolded.
Yeah,
why would I do it
that.
blindfolded? I can barely play it as is.
Dude,
Yeah,
9
world
people have like speed ran that game blindfolded.
That's probably because they have to memorize literally everything. That does not sound fun.
It
Who
does.
said anything about fun?
It's
Because
only fun to us.
because this is still a hobby for me, and I actually want the games I stream to be fun.
It's fun for the viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if
viewing
it's not fun for
experience
me,
is
then I'm
great.
not going to want to do it, and then it's going to stop being fun for the viewers eventually.
Like Sonic 06, I assume, for you.
That is also why I'm not going to ever play Sonic 06 on
See
stream.
ya.
What if we get paid $100?
Gotta go. See ya.
But you won't play it on stream, but maybe you'll review it.
Why would I do that? I'm terrible at platformers.
That game is more or less just being able to walk. Not like...
There you go, James.
Yeah, boy. Well, regardless, I do need to call it a night, so...
That or if Project 06 ever finishes and is actually a completely fixed game. Would you ever do that then if it was Project 06 where
I'd consider it if they modded out all the problems with Sonic 06. I'd consider it.
I bet.
I am going to fund the ever-living hockey sticks out of that now.
Bro, we're about to make that game too funded. It's gonna be in 4K.
That game's gonna get like $2.
Hooray! It's gonna get
3
all the
cents.
money I get from any part-time job I make, all $5. Yay!
All right. Oh, good night to you, folk.
Alrighty, good night then. I'll see you all later.
Right, see you guys later.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this was fun. I'll have to do this again sometime.
It's fun to see Jay suffer.
Yeah, that's enough for now. Alrighty. Don't think there's anything else that I need to mention independent of the chat. So I guess we'll call it there. Alrighty. Not sure how often it'll be a regular occurrence, but I definitely should have these variety nights more often. Maybe I can alternate once that we get further... I'm just doing a retrospective. Maybe I can... Not on a game I've already played. Maybe I can alternate between variety nights and the retrospective game. Although, actually... Well... I'm not going to say any more than that. We'll figure it out in due time.